Hello there! From behind the yellow line, this is Trammin episode 151. My name is Kirk, and as always, I'm joined by my friend, and he's not single, nor is he ready to mingle, Christian Rainwater.
What's up, everybody? Our big third topic of the week is solo trips.
If I see a light flashing,
could this mean that I'm coming home?
If I see a man waving,
does this mean I'm not alone?
Hello, everyone. Welcome aboard Trammin, a Disneyland podcast. Please lower your head and watch your step while boarding. As a courtesy to other passengers, we ask that there be no eating, drinking, or smoking on board. In just a few moments, we will begin our trip into the Disneyland Resort news and topic of the week. Ladies and gentlemen, this tram is ready to depart. Driver, you are clear.
Welcome back to Trammin, everyone. Happy Wednesday. We're your hosts, Kirk and Rain. What's up, Rain?
Dude, I have officially hit peak level of convenience and peak level of comfort on this podcast. I got a new chair. The convenience is just I'm home. You know, I can pop in, pop out whenever I need to. But I have now got the lounger, like a good use for this chair, dude. This beautiful chair.
That was the one from last time, right?
It was. But
okay.
Dude, I had to like lean in every single time I talked because I didn't have my microphone properly set up. But I'm A1 now, dude. It feels good. Feels good.
I'm still in the office chair, but this is a nice one.
Dude, I love that. It's the IKEA chair. Those things are beautiful.
Good. It's so good.
Yeah, they're too good. I don't know if they still make them though.
Yeah, they must. They have one with like nicer arms too.
The leather one, I've seen those.
The leather one I have at work.
Do you? Oh, wow.
Same chair, non-adjustable arms, but leather, because there's so much dust at work that every time I'd sit in this chair, it would shock me.
Oh,
this microfiber one or whatever.
Yeah,
so, yeah. My back is killing me though. The old age is coming. I leaned to fill water in my bottle
basin. Oh.
No, just like, the dispenser, you kind of lean over to make sure it's, I'm not recording on this end.
No, we're fine, dude. We're recording.
Well, just in case. Yeah. So, and then I got back up and then my back started hurting.
I see.
Yeah. But anyways, happy Valentine's Day, everyone. This is our Valentine's Day episode. And is there a birthday? There are no birthdays, right? We did all the birthdays.
Yeah, we did.
All right. So let's learn how to be alone with
mousekeeping. If this is your first time here, welcome aboard Trammin, a Disneyland podcast, where Kirk and I talk about the Disneyland Resort through and only through our eyes. To catch up on jokes, references, context, and backstory, check out our lore page on trammin.com/lore. For recommendations for Disneyland, DCA, and more, check out trammin.com/rex. For artwork to make your own Trammin merch, visit trammin.com/art, and that is for your personal use only. If you enjoy the show, like, subscribe, comment, and review us wherever you can, including Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and my favorite, YouTubes. For a visual of the show, follow at Trammin Podcast on Instagram. And to write into the show, head to trammin.com/ask, just like all the lovely people did this past week, which was a lot. If you use Discord and would like access to our server, let us know. And you can find all these links and lore on trammin.com.
Yes, you can. So, it is time for part 2 of
Kev's Concoctions with Kirk and Rain.
So, last week, my brother Kev sent us 3 bottles of the same beer. One was freshly bottled. The other... Well, all 3 were freshly bottled. Or all 5. We drank one on the show, had no fizz, and he's like, you're going to be part of the bottling process. So this is week 2. They have been sitting in the bottles for a week. And before we drink any of it, I want to read a couple comments.
Nice.
Oh, no, you know what? We'll drink it first, and then we'll read the comments. So, Rain, did that bottle pop when you opened it?
Not really, actually. I thought it was going to pop more.
Oh, no, it's the swing tops.
I
think it's the shape and everything. They don't foam up. It doesn't go crazy.
It's on purpose, I would imagine, right?
Yeah. Like when I opened that kombucha bottle,
Mhm.
because it's got like that tight neck,
Mhm.
it like there's this vortex effect and it loves to foam up. This was just like I got a little. Oh, you can't
Yeah,
even hear that through.
I put it over the sink like you do every time I see you
Well,
at your
Kev
place. You know.
he's made them better where they don't explode anymore.
Oh, okay.
That used to be a real problem. But yeah, so this is part 2 of the grape beer, right? So cheers, Rain.
Cheers. Oh, there's a lot more carbonation this time.
So much better. This tastes good.
Yeah, this was
Okay.
good. I gave the other half to Brandy in the other room.
I got the whole thing in this Pim cup.
Oh, jeez, dude! Look, I got like a whiskey cup.
Tumbler.
Is it? It's not a snifter. No.
What is a snifter?
Aren't those what they call like the beer glasses that are meant to be smelled? If that makes any sense.
Let's see.
See,
What is
snifter? Yeah.
Oh, okay, but that's not a snifter.
No,
That's a tumbler.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
but so if you don't know what's going on, last week, episode 150, go check out our thoughts on the grape beer. But yeah, this has a nice slight fizz.
mhm.
It tastes better.
It's really good.
It doesn't taste as winey, I guess, and it doesn't have like that soury taste. Now it's like this richer, sweeter flavor.
Brandy said it almost tasted like a seltzer to her.
Yeah, a little bit.
It's pretty light.
But Reyes wrote in and said, busy day at work, but I heard about Kev's bottle-conditioned brew. Sounds delicious. Like you mentioned, though, it does stray away from what beer actually is supposed to be, hops, barley, yeast, and water. Not all, but most breweries now tend to break those barriers, trying to find a new frontier of beer.
Nice.
Excited to hear the progression of the bottle conditioning brews next week. Yeah, Kev did say it's the cardinal sin. He put grape, but I'm liking it. And Tiana writes in, says, tried the street cart beer, since I'm a big fan of mango and guava cart, but I still like the Buena Nuevas better as far as salt and lime lagers go. Curious to know if y'all tried the street cart yet. I have not tried it yet. Maybe it's like some other company.
Let's see. Buena. Oh, spelled that wrong. All right, never mind. Oh, Stone. It's the Stone version.
Oh.
It's like a salt and lime lager from Stone, and it has like the Dia de los Muertos printing on it. That's cool.
Yeah, I was gonna bring like another can up, but I'm like, wait, I'm drinking this whole bottle, and I'm just gonna get dehydrated sitting here for however long. So,
does Kev ever know how much what the alcohol content is on his beer?
He can check, and he's now, I believe, certified as like with real equipment.
Oh well.
He can test within the accuracy of a lab.
Wow.
Like he himself with equipment. So yeah, he
Cool.
can check. I don't know what this is though. Let's see if he has an estimation. Let's just see. Be at him. Kev, what do you think the All right. But this is delicious. I'm really enjoying this. Maybe a little too much. Yeah. But it's time to move on a little bit because it's time for You're Right, in which members of the Tram fam write in with corrections and comments, just like you can. Trammin.com/ask. Rain, cue up that corrections music, please. RC writes in, hey guys, hope you are well. Just listened to episode 136, Accursed Attractions, and have to say I really enjoyed it. Your spooky Rivers of America idea was super cool. I would definitely ride that several times. Oh, and yes, I double space after a period. I learned to type on a typewriter in high school. Anyways, have a great day. Keep up the great work. Hope to be able to say hi in the parks sometime. Well, you guys can do that. On March 17th, St. Trammin's Day, we will be in Disney California Adventure Park on Friday. And
did I make my reservation? I don't recall.
I think you said this last time.
I think I did too, and I don't think I
go
ever
to,
did.
So in the app, you can just click future plans instead of doing that login.
Whoa, dude, they changed stuff in this app.
What?
Whoa. Check. Oh, what the heck, dude? That was weird.
What are you doing?
It changed logos on me.
It's got the new bouncy, it does a new animation. Okay, and then you go to the hamburger menu and there's future plans, and it's got all your reservations.
Hmm.
Have you seen that?
Oh, nope. Have not made that reservation.
What logo did they change on you?
No, on the check dining availability. Oh, you can't see. The check dining availability was like a clock instead of the clipboard with the fork and knife.
Was it like a clock with a fork?
Yes.
I've seen that. Not in the app, but I've seen it. Huh. Whatever.
There's
All
some
right.
changes going on. I'm happy. Anyway.
Changes that don't really matter. But yeah, we will be there, and you guys can meet us if you're going to be there. All right. Andrea writes in, I was listening via audio only, and as I always do, but immediately stopped and paused and went to YouTube to check out Kirk's thrifted DCA 1.0 quarter zip. Sick find, Kimmy. I love finding thrifted Disney items, but a vintage DCA 1.0 item is total score.
It really is. I was so surprised. Yeah. That's awesome.
This today's shirt also brought to you by Kimmy.
Nice.
It's a Valentine shirt from last year that I ruined in the washing machine. You know how you wring out the red when you get a red shirt?
I don't ever get red shirts.
Dude, I don't wring out any shirts, but I wring out red shirts because they bleed. Well, I wrung it out in warm water, and the print stuck to itself and peeled itself off.
Got it.
That was my bad. That was like stupid mistake, but still holding up. Thank you, Kimmy, and thank you, Andrea, for writing in. Eduardo writes in, yes, those Starbucks lids are on my last nerve. They don't stay put. They open themselves up and they will mess you up. Please, everyone, be aware. Noticed this and thought something was wrong with how I was holding the cup, but luckily I'm not alone. You are not alone. No one's alone in this episode. Please be careful, everyone. They have no mercy. He says, I agree. DCA makes me feel like I'm in an actual forest, while at Disneyland, both the Jungle Cruise and Mark Twain are peaceful rides. However, I can't escape the acknowledgement that it's man-made. Still beautiful, but there is a difference. And I don't know what this is referencing, but he says, and as for myself, Mr. Rainwater, I was first a political science major, then I switched to an English major.
Yeah.
And now I'm a children's social worker major.
Oh, okay.
So I'm not sure what to do, just going with the flow and trying to make it out every day. That's totally fine, man. You can't, we expect 18-year-olds to decide what they're going to do for the rest of their life. And it's like, don't worry. Take your time. Figure it out. Okay. So he says, a question. I remember when I was little at the party area at DCA where Tron and Mad Tea Party took place. What if they made a Little Mermaid theme? I know those emo Disney adults with tattoos for sure would like that. They could have an Ariel and a King Triton. And he wrote a description of like a Zaddy Triton. And he says, that's what I'm envisioning. And they could have put those bubbles with smoke inside them. They could sell those drinks with fog, call them Under the Sea Special. Not sure if you guys see the vision. That's what I came up with. Would you adults like that, or is that too much? I think it depends on how that movie does.
It does, yeah.
But they're not changing enough for it to be like party time, right?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, dude. Like, I don't know. This Disney live action hasn't been hidden for years, so I don't see it, setting the world on fire.
Okay, it's like you need people who have a counterculture around the thing already. Like, not counterculture. Like, Alice is like sweet, but people have made it into, the mushroomy this and that, whatever. So it's like they're able to do it. Tron is like there's a club in there. It's like it's not like this, sweet Disney. I don't know if there isn't like that Little Mermaid community. But what is, it can't be Nightmare Before Christmas. Get out of here. What is Pirates?
For what? For a live action?
No, for the Mad Tea Party area. Like what is there like a culture around in Disney?
DCA would argue there's a culture around Pixar.
Yeah, but I don't think they would do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, could you imagine like a Coco party? Like, it would,
I mean, honestly,
I wonder if it's because Alice is so old that there aren't kids running around.
Yeah.
dressed up, you know. Hmm.
Yeah. And Tron, like you said, hmm. That's a rough one, dude. That's a rough one.
Peter
I could,
Pan and the Lost Boys,
you know what? That's not bad. That's definitely not bad.
Neverland.
Yeah.
What would we call that?
But then you like are starting to promote underage drinking.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, so I don't know.
Huh. I don't know. We'll come back to this one. We'll come back to
We
this one.
will. We will. I like that topic though.
Yeah. People, write in. Write in. But thank you, Eduardo. It's not a bad idea at all. We don't see it working with Disney's synergy. Because the Mad Tea Party, don't forget, was with the live action Alice.
Yeah.
That's, you know, and that had the grungy whatever, not like New Little Mermaid, you know.
Yeah.
And that wasn't, wait,
It was Tim Burton, yes.
yeah, but was it Disney?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Disney.
it was because we get that
Yeah.
Mad Hatter. It just like it wasn't like the Disney live action. It was just a live action Disney movie. It was like
Right.
the Pirates era.
Right.
Anyways, JD writes in, congrats on 150, Kirk and Rain. Yes, Rain, Le Cellier was based on your wreck. The whiskey flight was a happy find once we were at the restaurant. I forgot to mention, Epcot has Circle Vision showing a Canada film, which is another Disneyland throwback.
Yep.
Included mini golf is either Fantasia Gardens or Winter Summerland.
There you go. I've been to Winter Summerland, never Fantasia Gardens, but
He says we played Fantasia Gardens, which was filled with stories from Fantasia and very fun. And he also says The Last of Us Talk reminded me of a good book, Paddle Your Own Canoe by Nick Offerman. It's a good read. Cheers to another 150 of the Best Disneyland Podcast.
cheers.
We'll drink to that. All right, Rain. Uncue the music. What cool phrase could I say that will remind you? Should I just say, and that's all for your right? Or do I really need to tell you? To shut
No.
up?
That's good. That's good. I like that. And that's all
All right.
for you, right?
And that's
And
all
then-
for your right.
Oh, it did the fade, dude. I don't know why it did the fade that time.
Wait, it faded itself?
Yeah.
Okay. That's
Yeah,
fine.
Cool.
Because then as soon as it fades out, I go, let's get in some news. Got some headlines for you guys. First up, News Orleans. I don't know. Tiana's Blue Bayou Adventure has new story details released on the Disney Parks blog.
So are we gonna be plummeting into some beignets?
Oh, like what is the...
Yeah, like are we like landing on a pillow of freshly cooked beignets that Tiana just
Dude, imagine instead of water, you're covered in powdered sugar. It's like the cinnamon challenge.
That's like a thing that Sos and Brandy's like city in Mexico they do. Every like small Mexican city has this like party every year,
I thought
and
Sosa's is the tequila walk.
it is the tequila walk exactly. But there's people on roofs throwing stuff at you. Whether it's a lot of times it's that
What?
it's powdered sugar or like
Powdered sugar or like
Flour.
powdered sugar?
yeah no.
I'm kidding.
Flour. It's a lot of flour.
Oh, that's dangerous.
Is it? If you have
You're
a
not
gluten
supposed to
allergy?
No, you're not supposed to have like uncooked flour.
Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Oh, well, they seem to be fine. They kill it with the tequila. But next up, moment you've all been waiting for. Hearty meals. Disney Eats releases the Foodie Guide to Lovely Valentine's Day Delights 2023. If you would like to follow along, the link is in the description or notes section of your podcast app and YouTube. So let us scroll down past the oodles and oodles of Walt Disney World items to the Disneyland Resort. This is our fourth Foodie Guide of the year.
Fourth. Yes, sir.
I wanted it. I thought it was 5, and the headline was gonna be the V in V-Day stands for 5. But
Is this our fourth or fifth episode this year? Fifth. Sixth.
dude, I don't know. It is our Pokemon episode.
What does that mean?
151, man. That's the first thing I
Oh,
think of.
151, 150. Yeah.
First thing I think of with 151 is the original.
So does that mean that our thumbnail has to be like I'm Mew and you're Pikachu or something?
No.
Okay.
How is that? Is there a lonely Pokemon? You could be Mimikyu. Isn't he like super sad?
He is.
But I don't yeah. I'm sorry, Rain. Just sneak a Pokeball in the back.
Okay, I will.
Yeah. You little Easter egg. It's fine. Okay. So at Disneyland Park at Red Rose Tavern, available through February 28th. Love stuff that they're really getting. It's a red shortbread cookie, red velvet cake, raspberry cookies and cream mousse, and heart sprinkles. This is the regular gray stuff with a red shortbread cookie, it seems like.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it seems like Red Rose Tavern's seasonal offering is just the gray stuff, right? Like
Yeah, like
it,
should this have been called like the bay stuff?
and then what's his face would be all over this.
Oh no.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're
They
right.
they knew it, dude. They knew it.
Okay.
The gray stuff didn't want to get mondoed.
I
Like Eduardo said.
I will not give them props until in June. We get one called the gay stuff.
Mm.
And they look, that would be amazing, right?
Yeah.
Like, would it be? Let us know, because I think that would, like, Pride Month. They have their Pride collection. Give us a rainbow swirl, the gay stuff,
What did they call the collection before it was the Pride collection?
rainbow collection.
It was Rainbow collection?
Yeah,
Hmm. Okay.
I think they're not gonna go gay stuff yet. Too soon for them.
Yeah.
They're too soon, as in like corporate. Like they're one of these days, guys. It's gonna happen.
One of these days.
And if I'm totally off base here, let me know. But I feel like it would be cool. Okay. Stage Door Cafe has chocolate strawberry funnel cake. Funnel cake with chocolate drizzle, brownie crumbles, diced strawberries, and whipped topping.
New.
Rain, we checked out of new. Is the love stuff? That is not new.
No.
We checked out from chocolate strawberry funnel cake a while ago, right?
Yeah, funnel cake in general to me is just next.
So hold on. Did Sweetheart's Night get a foodie guide, or did they just like mention the
I think
items?
they just mentioned it because I didn't hear anything. Like, I have no idea what was there at all.
Yeah, you're right. It's like Disney food blog, but not Disney itself. Yeah. Um, okay. Yeah, but we checked out a funnel cake years ago. It's just funnel cake's
Except
not
when
that
I'm at
good.
Knott's. When I'm at
Oh,
Knott's, I'll get it there.
what do you get?
The
Just plain?
boysenberry funnel cake.
Ah,
Yeah, dude, anything you get at Knott's has to be boysenberry. Everything.
okay. All right. The outdoor carts in Frontierland. None of these are new, but we get the strawberry cheesecake pretzel, which is a strawberry and graham cracker dusted cream cheese pretzel. You may order a strawberry dipping sauce, but there's also a strawberry cookies and cream churro, which strawberries and creme. Okay. Uh, strawberry cookies and creme churro. Oh, is it because it's like fake? It's not really cream like Oreos. Uh, Strawberry and butter cookie dusted churro with vanilla buttercream drizzle and strawberry cookie topping. I think it would have been better with Oreos.
Yeah.
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 It's okay. We checked out of these churros too. What's happening to us, right?
You know what Disney doesn't use enough?
Hmm.
Vanilla wafers.
Ooh.
Sorry.
Not
Nilla
okay.
wafers.
Nilla, not
Yeah.
vanilla
Yeah.
wafers.
Nilla wafers.
Dude, you ever just put those in a bowl of milk and eat it like cereal?
No, but I need to try that. That sounds fantastic.
Dude, and you're the soggy boy.
Yeah.
Dude,
Holy cow.
it's next level. It's death, but it's next level. You got to do that.
Oh,
Real
man.
milk though, like 2%
Yeah.
minimum. Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's move on to Disney California Adventure Park, to Clarabelle's hand scooped ice cream, who arguably does ice cream better, as we noted in episode 150. DCA does it better. This is available February 10th through 14th. The Sweetheart Sundae, chocolate and strawberry ice cream, topped with strawberry sauce, whipped cream, a chocolate dipped strawberry, and Valentine's sprinkles, served in a chocolate waffle cup.
What's your opinion on chocolate and strawberry ice cream together?
Oh, you
Like
got to do it like that.
like the Neapolitan.
Yeah.
Did you like okay, like when my grandma when I was a kid would serve me Neapolitan ice cream, I would ask for more of the chocolate and vanilla.
Oh, of
My
course.
sis my sister would ask for more of the strawberry and vanilla.
Hmm.
So, but I've been very keen and very like I've been really liking this chocolate and strawberry combo. The very like not harsh flavors, but contrasting flavors. I've been really liking that.
It's good, but I'm a bigger fan of chocolate and raspberry.
Oh, okay.
So not real ones. Well, except those flash frozen Costco ones with dark and white chocolate. Have you had
Oh,
those?
those are good.
Those are crazy. But the private selection, it's like a dark raspberry with these chocolate pieces in it. Amazing. Like the purplish ice cream. And also the C's candies. I went there recently. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Just the red raspberry inside, not like the the one where it's like mixed into the chocolate. That one's not as good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dude, they just like hand out those samples like like free candy.
Yeah.
They gave me it was like a rum and cherry in
Wow.
chocolate, and I was and walnuts maybe I don't remember, but I was kind of like, this is like the most old lady thing you could give me. Like, what is she giving me? And I tried it, dude. It was good. Like when I got to checkout, I'm like, she was like, "Oh, how'd you like that?" I'm like, I'm gonna be honest, I thought it wasn't gonna be good, and it was delicious. She goes, "You wouldn't expect it. Everyone makes a face, but then they like it." I'm like, "Yep." She's like, "Yeah, they make a face when they hear the rum." I'm like, "No, that was the best sounding part."
C's underrated. I'm just saying. I think we're all just like so used to it now and so used to having that one box always around during Christmas. Whether it's you get it from work, you get it from somebody. But I've had that box, dude, since Christmas, and every couple days I get a little
Oh, I
chocolate.
would have wrecked that thing by now, dude.
No,
That's still
I've been taking my time. I've been taking my time.
wow, wow, good for you. There's Valentine sprinkles on here too, which I assume you could just add to things at Claravel's.
Yeah.
But these are both new. Lamplight Lounge and its Boardwalk Dining, February 10th through 14th, have what we so affectionately read last year, A Toast to Love Flight, which is
Yeah.
3 miniature cocktails, one spicy, one bitter, and sweet. One, The Flame, Bacardi raspberry rum, peach schnapps, mango puree, raspberry puree, lime juice, Sprite, and firewater bitters with a chili lime rim.
Firewater.
Is that like cinnamon?
No clue,
Like
dude.
fireball, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's see.
Firewater. Strong liqueur.
Okay. Hmm. And then there's, I'm going to skip one and come back. The Love That Lasts a Lifetime, which is Bacardi Raspberry Rum, St. George, Orgeat, Raspberry Puree, Pineapple Juice, and Sprite. That sounds good.
Yeah, that does.
And one that for some reason they called the X. Absolute Citron Vodka, Spicy Bitters, Blackberries, Lemonade, Agave Nectar, and Lemon Juice. No
Got it.
spicy for me.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the spicy alcoholic drinks.
Yeah. So these are just repeat from last year. I'm going to say thankfully there's no food that I'm going to miss. So,
Yeah.
yeah. Trolley Treats, available through February 16th, has the Oswald apple, which doesn't say new, but I've never seen this thing before. It's a green Granny Smith apple dipped in chocolate and enrobed in dark chocolate with 2 long Rice Krispie treat ears dipped in dark chocolate and embellished with white and red chocolate. Have you seen this?
No,
Dude,
it
it's
sounds great
adorable.
though.
Look it up. Look it up. The
Let me
Oswald
Oswald
candy apple. Like,
candy.
I would get it just to eat
Oh,
the
that's
Rice Krispie
cool.
treats. Yeah,
Yeah, that is cool.
because
Wow.
I'm not a candy apple person. They're fine. Trying to bite into that thing.
Yeah,
And
that thing's
they only
big.
cut it in Walt Disney World, right, Rain?
Yep. Otherwise, you got a plastic knife.
Yeah, let us know what episode that story was, guys. But yeah, kind of whatever offerings in the parks, right? Nothing, no must tries. But downtown Disney seems to really be participating.
Yeah.
At Ballast Point, there's a tres leches rosewater cake, rose milk soaked shortcake, topped with candied rose petal.
Well,
Very,
let's go.
yeah, very Armenian. All about that rose water. Black Tap has a red velvet cake shake, which is a red velvet cake batter shake with vanilla frosted rim with red and white sprinkles, topped with an entire slice of red velvet cake,
Yep,
whipped
I see
cream,
that.
chocolate drizzle, and a cherry. Yeah, I've yet to have one of these. I did have one of their vegan cookies and cream shakes. Remember
Mm,
that? At
yeah.
one time we went to Black Tap.
It's just like when you look at it, dude, you feel bad about yourself, and that's just looking at it. Imagine actually having one. I don't know.
It's not like I feel bad that I'm eating that. It's like I feel ridiculous. Like, what is in my hand?
Yeah,
You know? And dude, the to-go ones, like they have that stupid ugly plastic thing to protect
yeah,
it from it looks like the fair.
like fair
Yeah,
food. Yeah,
yeah, and that's an insult. So, yeah. California churro has a chocolate-covered strawberry churro, which is a churro rolled in strawberry sugar drizzled with chocolate. This this could be good. This could be good.
yeah. It's just I've never had anything from California Churro other than that sandwich
I
years
never
ago,
got
but
that one.
it was good. It was good, but I don't know. It's just they never appeal to me. Is all I'm saying.
Yeah, who's it? It's for the people who can't come to the parks.
Exactly. That and I never dawned on me. It's the same thing for Wetzels pretzels, kind of. And but same thing for the corn dog place. What's it called?
Blue Ribbon.
Blue Ribbon. You can't get the corn dog, so you go to Blue Ribbon in downtown Disney.
The Blue Ribbon plain corn dogs are not as good,
Mm.
but I would argue Wetzels is better than a Disneyland pretzel.
Oh,
It's
what, dude?
it's
I've been loving Wetzels lately.
covered in butter.
Yeah.
Like, of course it's good. Kayla's Cake, available through February 14th, has a Valentine's Day gift box, which is 6 pre-selected macaron flavors of rose champagne, raspberry chocolate, strawberry cheesecake, red velvet, sea salt caramel, and Belgian dark chocolate. This is like, I know it's going to sound silly. This is like one of those things I want to buy as a gift.
Yeah.
But I also like, it's, I don't know why. They know what they're doing though. They're like, oh, how cute is this? It's a box of macarons.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. What?
I don't know. I just dude, I know for
Do
a
you have
fact
a
this is gonna
Valentine's Day comment? Do you have a hot take?
no. It's
Is
just
it brewing?
yeah, it's just like I know for a fact that's gonna be like a $25 gift box.
Right.
And it's just like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cookies. Man. It kills me inside a little bit, is all I'm saying.
Yeah. Alrighty.
Oh, now we're talking, dude.
Naples Ristorante e Bar. Available February 11th through 14th. 2 Enchanted Centuria Martini, which is tequila blanco, chilled espresso, Irish cream, and vanilla syrup, topped with an edible flower and served with a special Valentine's tiramisu dessert to share.
Nice.
Oh,
Nice.
that's why we're talking.
Yeah, that's why
I
we're
was like, what?
talking,
He
dude.
wants the martini?
Nah, dude,
And,
get the martinis out of here. Give me the tiramisu
yeah.
with the little heart next to it, the chocolate powder heart.
Oh wow. My dad just sent me, do you want any of these? Fresh winter black truffles. Because I guess he gets emails from this place we bought truffles from once.
Mm. Like
Can you
real truffles.
guess how much per kilogram? That's a lot though. You wouldn't buy that much. That's
Yeah.
2.2 pounds.
That's like $100.
185.
185. Okay.
But that's a lot of truffles. That's
Yeah.
like you're serving risotto to
Yeah.
40 people and you need truffles. Like we would just buy a truffle, you know. Oh, dude, no. That's not the truffles. That's just shrimp. The truffles 184 for 2 ounces.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Oh
but that
wow.
also
Okay.
makes more sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually two pounds of truffles is so much. Yeah, so 2 pounds of shrimp, $185. But these
So you're supposed to make like truffle shrimp or what?
I guess. Listen to this, dude. Ruby red and jumbo in proportion. These prawns pack juicy, succulent meat with salty brightness and brisk freshness. Caught off the coast of Huelva in southwestern Spain, these prawns are flash frozen as soon as they've been hoisted to the surface, maximizing their longevity and retaining fresh flavor and texture once they've shipped.
Nice.
Yeah,
You gotta get those prawns.
dude. Those thick shrimp. That's where it's
Yeah.
at. Okay. Rain, where can I get a good tiramisu? Where's like
That's
your tiramisu place? If you tell me Amy's, I'm logging off.
I don't. I off the top of my head, I don't know where I would go for a tiramisu.
Hmm.
Honestly, the Costco one's pretty good.
Oh, it's like a whole thing?
Yeah.
Or is it like the little ones?
No, the big boy.
Hmm.
The big boy. I also really like the Portos one. That's good too.
All right. Next time you throw a fish fry, I'll try to remember to bring a tiramisu.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. Tortilla Joe's. Which okay. All right. This is more for me. 2 amorita margaritas. Oh, like two, but two? I don't know. Tequila, raspberry liqueur, organic margarita mix, and muddled raspberry served with a raspberry cheesecake to share.
Hard pass.
Yeah. How do you feel about cheesecake ice cream though?
Hard pass.
Like
Things
when
that are
just the
trying
little pieces in there? Not the
things
ice
that are
cream is flavored like cheesecake, just the
oh,
pieces.
oh, get out of here. I don't want those
Ugh,
pieces.
so good. Get that
That
graham cracker.
Brandy loves that stuff in her like frozen yogurt.
Yeah, yeah. No, I don't like it just when it's sitting out there.
Yeah. Did you remember that? Remember that when that was like a thing?
The
We'd go
froyo
get
shop.
the froyo.
Yeah, I used to have a timeline of desserts. It was it was like it was froyo. I mean, Baskin Robbins had a little renaissance. Then it was froyo, and then we got into like afters, right? And then
Mhm.
and then it became cake pops, right? And then it was macarons, or no, those might have been reversed. And then it was the churro shops. Remember?
Horchataria. Oh my god, horchataria.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude,
the
what was the juice place in the mall with the large
oh,
men?
oh, oh, oh.
They
In
once like
Montebello Mall.
and Cerritos had one. They once like profiled Kev when he was jacked and like, hey, you want to
Green
work here?
Crush?
Maybe,
It
maybe.
the place with all the awas, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
It
Green
was
Crush.
Crush. Yeah, it is Green Crush.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just saw Kev walking by, like, "You wanna work here?" And he looked like the guys that work. Oh, man, what a time. What is it now? The churro thing
Green
already died.
No.
What
I
is
was gonna say
the
Green Crush is still there.
no, what is the oh, right, I forgot Cupcakes. Cupcakes were
Oh, dude,
they were the first. That was the
yeah,
first phase. Phase
when I would
1.
when I would drive all the way to Beverly Hills to go to Sprinkles, and I was like, "Ooh, Sprinkles," you know?
Not good. Oily. But what's the
What
thing now?
yeah, what is it now?
Where's
Like
everyone going? They're still got the churro trucks, but I'm like, I'm out of the churro game already.
yeah, same.
Mm.
Maybe like a artisan ice cream, like Salt and Straw kinda thing?
But that there you don't see shops like that.
Mm, yeah, what I
Coffee
dude,
shops are big right now. But
they
that's like
are.
coffee shops have always been a thing, so it's not
Yeah,
like we had the boba phase.
that's true.
You had a boba phase, dude. You'd go to half what was it?
Half and half all the time, dude.
With the pudding? Man. Okay.
Yeah.
We've lingered a bit too
Dude,
long.
what I
Oh,
of all I'm still looking for
uh-oh.
what phase we're in, but you can continue. If I find out, I'll let you
Uh Ralph Brennan's Jazz Kitchen is still Jazz Kitchen. Reef and beef, grilled jumbo shrimp, and braised short ribs. Short ribs are the new thing with creamy grits, green tomato chow chow, and chili garlic butter sauce.
Really quick, I know what it is.
Mm.
Cookies.
Cookies.
Crumble. The oily cookie. The
Oh, I
cookie
love cookie
plug.
plug. But that, dude, they're trying to make it a thing.
They're, there's a lot
Crumble,
of
dude, there's no line out of Crumble anymore.
dude. Remember when it first opened? That line was ridiculous.
And
Not anymore.
how did you end up, you just ordered and they had them, right? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, they were, you know what it is? Everyone tries Crumble once and then they're out.
Yeah. Honestly.
I still think about that cornbread cookie every now and then, though.
That was good. It was
That was
good.
good. Sweet butter. Okay. So yeah, this shrimp thing, this is the picture of it. Does not look good. That is unappetizing.
Where's the picture?
It's higher up by the macarons.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah,
good.
hard pass.
Shrimp from the Disneyland Resort. I don't know why. It's not happening. Okay. But they also have a chocolate strawberry martini, which is strawberry vodka and chocolate liqueur. Nah. So the food is available on Valentine's Day only. I don't know if Jazz Kitchen is like a Valentine's Day destination.
I don't think so, man. But
You do you.
yeah, you do you.
Like, yeah, I don't know. It's not that it's not fancy enough. I just don't think it's the destination.
Yeah.
You know. Okay, sprinkles. Speaking of cupcakes, which is what reminded me, available through February 19th, has a raspberry chocolate chip cupcake plus layer cake. They sell like cake or
No, dude.
chocolate chip studded Belgian dark chocolate cake topped with luscious raspberry frosting. What's the plus layer?
I don't know. I don't know what the difference between a cupcake and cake is.
Oh, but it's saying they have a layer cake.
Maybe in the cupcake there's a layer of like cream or something. I don't know.
I just have to Google sprinkles layer cake first, just to make sure, man. No, dude, they sell cake.
Oh, do they really?
They literally sell cakes.
Oh, that's cool.
Wow. They have best sell. Oh, they just like put. Okay, I gotta get out of here. Okay. They also have the Heartthrob Red Velvet, which is red velvet cake topped with cream cheese frosting, which is just red velvet cake, finished with our exclusive blend from Fancy Sprinkles. Okay. The I Love You box. I Love You Too box. 4 red velvet, 4 vanilla, and 4 raspberry chocolate chip cupcakes. Meh. In the XOXO box, 3 dark chocolate, 3 red velvet, 3 vanilla, and 3 raspberry chocolate chip cupcakes.
Nice.
Okay.
How much do you think this box is? That's a solid like $50, right?
I'm going like $3 a cupcake.
All right, so
And there's 3. There's 12.
yeah.
36.
No,
I could
no,
$40 box.
Yeah, at least.
Okay. Too much for cupcakes.
Yep.
You know what it is? Sprinkles isn't like, it's not artisanal anymore.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like you went and someone made, I know someone made them, but it's just like, I don't know.
You know, there's one in Orlando,
Why?
in Disney Springs. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure like has something to do with their contract or whatever. But
Yeah, they just made some deal.
yeah.
But anyways, let's move on to UVA Bar and Cafe. This is available through February 28th. They have the Scarlet Kiss, which is a raspberry rum, lemon juice, simple syrup, lemonade, soda water, fresh berries, and a splash of raspberry puree. That sounds good.
That does.
It sounds like a thing like if I was already there, yeah, okay, I'll order this.
Yeah.
And Wetzels Pretzels, available through February 28th. Choco Churro Bits and frozen horchata bundle.
Interesting.
Cinnabits drizzled with dulce de leche and Ghirardelli chocolate sauce paired with frozen horchata topped with cinnamon. Okay.
I wonder if they're only doing it at this Wetzels. That sounds special because of the Ghirardelli. Like, is there like a relation? I
no,
don't know.
because Ghirardelli sells syrups to like Tutti Frutti. You know?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. But we are somehow not done yet because the hotels of the Disneyland Resort have something to say. The Grand Californian at Craftsman Bar, available through February 26th, has the California Crush cocktail, which is a Crown Royal Regal apple whiskey, strawberry puree, lemon, and agave, served with a mint sprig and strawberry heart garnish. This has a lot of really specific things going on,
Yeah.
and I don't want any part of it.
Yeah.
But there's the Tuxedo Strawberry Cocktail, which is Bacardi Raspberry Rum, dark creme de cacao, strawberry puree, and half, served up, in quotes, in a chocolate-coated martini glass with strawberry garnish.
Served up? Is that like upside down at Starbucks?
Is it because it's like
On the top?
is it because it's in a martini glass?
Maybe.
This sounds like if this was converted to a cake, it would be really good.
Yeah. But as a drink, I don't know.
Yeah. And I'm Mr. Pina Colada all day long, but it's too much. And we need like one more little sound bank. I'm gonna need the "It's Too Much" from It's Always Sunny, because Dennis yells it at some point. It's too much. All right. Love's Lantern cocktail: Sky, citrus vodka, Chambord, and lime, garnished with edible flowers and a glow cube. All right. None of this says new. This isn't going to push me to Craftsman Bar. That mug did, but remember that mug? I have it. The Stein.
Dude, what the heck? I think you cut out right now.
Wait, what do you mean?
Like it didn't record any of what you were saying. I didn't hear you.
I see the little waveforms.
Oh, huh.
Huh. Do you remember the mug, the Stein?
I do.
Yeah. They need another one of those.
Yeah.
Okay. Craftsman Grill has Valentine's Day donuts and Valentine's Day cupcake. Simple enough. The Holiday Cart has a heart-shaped Linzer cookie. We've definitely come across this word before.
Linzer. Yes.
Yes. I know what a Yinzer is.
I think you said the same thing too.
Yeah. It's a Pittsburgher. Linzer Torte. It's a tradition.
Linzer is a
Tort.
surname.
It's a traditional Austrian pastry, form of shortbread topped with fruit preserves and sliced nuts. The lattice design on top. It's also like those Knott's Berry Farm cookies.
It's also the third largest city in Austria.
Maybe that's where it's from.
Maybe.
Like the hamburger. No, I'm kidding.
Thank you. Look up on Mac.
Yeah. I hate lookup, dude. It's
it's bad. It's bad.
pretty worthless. Yeah. Okay. Next up, they have a Mickey-shaped Valentine cookie, Valentine macarons, an assorted cookie box, chocolate dipped strawberries, Valentine crisped rice treat, which is a dark and white chocolate dipped crisped rice treat, and the waffle shot, available with choice of milk, low-fat milk, chocolate milk, or strawberry. What's up? Why is it waffle now? Where is the cookie?
Yeah, that's weird. The cookies were probably too expensive or something, man. Waffles are just
Cookies,
cheaper.
dude. It's like the cheap.
Yeah, but waffle is like flour and egg. Like I mean, so
It's
is a cookie.
more or less what a cookie is.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know. Okay. Maybe it's easier to form. But I don't know.
Faster to cook.
Yeah, I guess. Takes like 10 seconds. I don't know. Hearthstone Lounge, available February 10th through 20th, has the Sparkling Fire, Kettle One Vodka, Saint-Germain, elderflower liqueur, champagne, and lemon juice, and raspberry gum syrup, garnished with raspberry and a dried rose petal.
Nice.
Okay. Rain, you never finished Castlevania, huh?
No.
You need to. That's what Saint-Germain reminded me of. It's so good.
Everyone says I need to
Dude,
watch it.
and you would love it.
I know.
You would just change. It would change your life. I don't know.
I know.
And it's so easy to watch. Like, it's quick.
It's so fast. Yeah.
But we're not done yet. Coffee House at Disneyland Hotel, February 10th through 20th.
Where's Coffee House? What the heck? What is that?
The coffee shop that's closed at like 4 p.m. Next to Goofy's Kitchen. There's not Sable, Sablé heart cookie with raspberry filling. This is a Linzer. basically a red velvet cupcake, an iced raspberry mocha,
Mm,
and a regular raspberry mocha. Okay.
nice.
And Trader Sam's has the heart cookie and a red velvet cupcake. Oh, dude, Sweethearts Night is here,
Oh, here you go.
but
Okay.
it's very
It's a
quick.
and a paragraph.
Yeah. Okay. They have a strawberry crunch cheesecake at Jolly Holiday. That looks tasty, but I wouldn't get it. Or dude, this croque monsieur. Is
I
it gonna kill me?
I saw pictures of it. It looked good.
It's there.
No, I
Just
know, but I
yeah,
like last week on the first night of Sweet Arts Night, I saw somebody post this.
I may get that.
Mm.
Um, and then that's at Red Rose Tavern. Then they have Tres Leches mini funnel cakes. See,
Mm.
that's what we need, mini funnel cakes.
Yeah,
Just
exactly.
a
Exactly.
little like lick it and pass it, and then you're done, you know? And, a strawberry shortcake sundae at Gibson Grill.
At
Dude, that looks
Gibson Grill.
good. That's a new I haven't seen a white chocolate waffle cone.
Yeah.
That'd be
Or a Biscoff cookie just straight up on top. That's cool.
yeah, look at them covering that Biscoff logo.
All right, shall we go through Disneyland Paris?
Dude. No, we gotta go
Shang
through Walt Disney World first.
Oh my god.
Keep scrolling
Dude,
back up. Nah.
Shanghai has a straight up fish. Oh my god. Mickey and Pell's Market Cafe.
Yeah, it's
They
always
sell
interesting.
a feast for two featuring roasted spring chicken paired with a juicy tomahawk.
Pork chop.
Pork chop.
Look, dude, scroll up. It's like a little plate.
Oh yeah.
Look at the spring chicken. That's the size of a hamburger. Hey, where's our brand? Like when they brand these buns?
Yeah, we don't get any of that.
Yeah. Like the hipster burger place where they wear the black gloves and black aprons.
Or they have that eat sign.
Yeah. And it's like a knife and fork crossed underneath.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh no, it's the stabby thing.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know. But that is all we have for the news. So, this here's our Big Thunder topic of the week. Solo trips. So I used to do a lot of solo trips.
You did. You
A
did.
lot. And it's not because I don't do them less now because I'm not solo. It's because of the reservation system and how long it takes to get into the parks now and all this nonsense, right? It's a
You
different time.
I feel like for your solo trips anyways, they were always, "Yeah, I can go right now." Oh,
Yeah,
it's always, like, spontaneous, like, the with the reservations that completely cuts your spontaneity? Oh,
spontaneity.
spontaneity, um, on this whole thing. So, yeah, that I think that's the big difference.
Yeah, and I feel like it used to just be like, what am I gonna eat for dinner tonight? Disneyland. And that's not really a thing anymore. But yeah, we figured, okay, we did a date nights episode last year. So if you want to Disneyland date nights, you want to do that, you can still listen to that. But this year, shout out to the single people in the world. If you don't know what to do, uh, here's it's like a little guide, a little eye opener of how Disneyland is still fun.
Yeah.
These trips are liberating. Not, again, not liberating you from a person you're with or whatever. Liberating like self liberation. You learn to spend time with yourself. It's like a time to process thoughts. It's like, people sit in the forest and that's one thing. But this is also like you're at this place that isn't for this, but it can be. We talk a lot about taking it in. Like,
Mhm.
oh, we like taking the sights and whatever. This is all you can do when you're alone at Disneyland, and it's way different
Yeah.
because it's just you. There is no one else that you're just there with your eyes, your ears, your nose, it's like it's all of it. So, I thought it'd be fun to reach out to Solo Disney Girl. That's her username,
Oh,
Valerie, who we
that's a
mentioned.
good point. Good
Yeah.
point.
Because we've mentioned Valerie on the show, Andrea's friend, our friend now, and her name on Instagram is Solo Disney Girl. I'm like, we gotta Solo's in the title. I asked for official comment, and she thought that was hilarious. and said, should I write like a bullet point little thing, like a short thing, a long thing? I'm like, whatever you feel like, because we'll expand on it anyway. And she wrote in with this little paragraph and said, it's a little long. And I sent her JD's write-in from last week. And I was like, hey, don't worry. That was still, again, great write-in. That's why it was all in there. I'm like, she's like, you don't have to read it. I'm like, we're reading all of it. We always do. So, without further ado, she writes, flashback to over a year ago, and I had never gone to Disney alone. But I got tired of always wanting to go and everyone around me never wanting to go. So I decided I was going to start going by myself, and that's where Solo Disney Girl started. At first, going solo felt very strange. It felt like there was a negative stigma to being by yourself, that people would look at you and think you're weird or something is wrong with you for being alone. I quickly realized that no one really cares. In fact, I feel like solo trips are becoming more common now with social media and the Disney community. Solo days are amazing because you get to do what you want to do on your own time. Eat what you want, ride what you want, sit for 3 hours and people watch if that's what you want to do. There's no one to please but yourself, and at Disney, that's difficult when you're with other people. Thank you for that write-in. So, yeah, I have a lot of thoughts about this. I agree with all of it, except, I'm like, I'm unable to people watch. That's my weird flaw.
Yeah.
My one flaw, obviously. So, Kimmy also said, no one's staring at you when you're alone. No one thinks you're weird. Like,
Yeah.
I always ask people, do you ever look at people and think like, that's a weirdo who's alone? No. When are you paying attention to strangers? Unless they're being rowdy and annoying.
Or an
Like,
influencer.
yeah. It's like you can't recall a single face that you saw at Disneyland last time unless they were changing their child while they were standing up on a bench. You know what I mean?
There you
Like,
go. There you go.
yeah. So
Actually, that's a good point. I'm trying to think. Nope. Can't remember anybody.
So, yeah, it's a time to walk at your own pace. It's like you just get to do whatever you want. Like the choices are not, hey, do you want to do this? You just do it. There is no what should we do? All right? Or are you okay with this? Like that's good in its own right, where it's like you're not sure what to do, so you ask someone else and you go enjoy a thing together. So that's the thing. This isn't anti-togetherness because sharing experience is what makes life fun. However, there's a lot to be said about just like this is a day for yourself. Like there's a lot to do at Disneyland, and the bigger your group gets, the fewer of the things you want to do you get to do.
The
So
harder it is to do
yeah,
things too.
you just can't. It's just like,
Yeah.
oh, they want to go on Splash Mountain. I want to go on Astro Blasters. It's like those are on other sides of the park.
Yeah.
So you're gonna only do one of those. And then you get to one and maybe the wait time's bad. And then you get worried about making a choice in case you ruin someone's day. Like, oh, what if we do
Right.
the thing I want to do and they don't like it? The
Right.
only person you're going to disappoint is yourself. But you just get to do things. And it's, if you've ever had that feeling of like, I love hanging out with my friends here, but they never want to do this, use your shot.
Do you
So
have any of those things that you always want to do but nobody else does?
no, but it's like okay. It's hard. You don't want to
I
commit. Okay, like Winnie the Pooh, right?
Okay.
You always want to ride that, but like someone's there for one day, you're not putting that on the list and taking something else off, right?
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Or
It's
like,
on my it's on the list for me. But if they're like, "Oh, I don't want to go do that," that's fine.
yeah,
That's fine.
and we'll get to some of these things that like you can't do. Like one of the big things for a lot of people is like a water ride.
Yeah.
Not
Nobody wants to ever do Splash with me.
yeah. So
Nobody.
when you can go alone when you're with someone, but it's not the same. Like when you're like, okay, wait for me. It's like when you're alone, you're just like, I'm going on. You don't even tell anyone. You just go.
You think, dude. You just think it.
Yeah. So if what is it? If you can think it,
You
you can
can do it.
Yeah, but is it a believe it? I don't know. Someone let me know. But finding food when you're on your own, whatever you're craving, it's yours.
Yeah.
You want a corn dog? Just go get a corn dog. You want to sit down? You sit down. You don't have to wait. The other person doesn't have to be ready to order. It's just you.
Mm.
And you could just like, if you want to go to Alien Pizza Planet and I'm not there to tell you no, go ahead. Eat at
if
Alien Pizza Planet.
if you want to dip your French fries in mayo, and I'm not there, go for it.
I don't dip my French fries in mayo.
I'm
That's
glad. I'm glad that those people are
that's a
monsters.
French thing, I think.
Very European in general, I think.
Hmm. Yeah, and back to what Valerie said, this whole like people looking at you, whatever. Rain, you ever had a meal alone at a
Oh
restaurant?
yeah. Oh yeah.
Do you ever care
No.
about people? No. Isn't it like great? Like
Yeah.
obviously you like eating with others because you spend more time there, you hang out, but like, dude, when you just sit in and eating your own food, you're just like, yeah, I'm just gonna enjoy this. I'm gonna enjoy this moment. Just me and my food.
Yeah. I went last week to a little chicken place by work. Had to go to the bank right after, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna eat, and I'm gonna eat here, and I'm gonna
You,
do
f-
it by myself.
you
It was
feel like
nice.
you're on like a little vacation.
Yeah, for
Like
sure.
it's not a vacation from things like a solo trip. Like, yeah, I'm on my little adventure right now. I'll be back soon.
Yeah.
You know? So yeah, you could sit down, enjoy your food. You're at Disneyland. There's lots to look at. Like just watch things. And while you wait for your food, don't look at your phone. Just just chill. Like imagine eating at lamplight alone by the water. You're like at the bar. You're just chilling. You're looking around, you're looking at the art, like the food comes, you eat it. It's great. And your food's always hot because they don't need to wait for all the plates to be done
Yeah,
to bring
that
them
is
out.
true. That is true.
But then you could grab a drink alone, which is also a cool experience. You almost feel like cool. Like I'm just here getting my mojito. You
Yeah.
know? I think the day I got my premier pass or premium. Remember that?
Mhm. Mhm.
I went to DCA and I went to the Carthay Circle Lounge and I got a mojito. And I just
Oh.
sat alone at this little table. There was no cell service in there too, which is cool. And I just enjoyed that moment of just like, I'm doing this thing I want to do.
What
No
year
one
was
can
that?
26 2015. 2015.
2015. Okay.
August 2015. So it's just like, what a different time, man.
It really was.
But that's just like no one can say anything about what I'm doing right now. The waiters just come in and ask me what I want. They're not going to say anything. They don't care, right? Good times. But yeah, grab a drink and hang out. Go to Carthay. Go to Hearthstone Lounge. Dude, Hearthstone Lounge alone at the bar. They have the coolest bartenders there. I've,
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
sat there alone a few times. I've always had the greatest experience. Hearthstone is super chill because it's like the tired people go there.
Right, right. From the hotel usually, like the
Yeah.
hotel guest.
It's like a tired dad or like a couple or whatever. It's the
Yeah,
family is not in Hearthstone Lounge. The
that is
screaming
true, huh?
children
You
not
you
in Hearth.
you
If
get
they are, they're outside.
you get the dad with the baseball cap on, with the shorts and the flip-flops at the bar just,
Oh, dude.
do you know what I'm talking about? Where they're
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like
Oh, I think I've told the story on here before. There's this dad from San Francisco, and he was like, "Oh, hey man, where are you from?" Like, I just came here from work, man. He goes, "I'm from San Francisco. I'm so tired." And he's like, he tells the bartender, "Hey, you guys have prosecco?" They're like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Can I get a bottle of that? Do you have orange juice?" Like, "Yeah, we got orange juice." And like, "Oh, how much do you want?" He's like, "No, no, no, I want the bottle." And like, "Oh, should we send it to your room?" He goes, "No, no. I've spent so much money on my family. This is for me." And the cast member goes, "Can I take a picture with you because I love this?" And he's like, "Yeah, of course." So, dude, he just sat there at the bar, just chilling, big chilling. There's like a hockey game on. We were chit chatting. You just pouring this prosecco with some orange juice and just vibing.
Yeah,
And
the mimosas, that's hilarious.
dude, yeah, and he had like a polo and shorts on. Um, Coincidentally, I had a polo and shorts on, but that was like work. Back when I was in college and I didn't have to wear pants at work, I wore shorts.
Yeah.
What a time. What a time. So yeah, you could go do that. You could buy your bottle of Prosecco. And I don't know if they'll let you do that anymore. Different times. But sit at Hearthstone Lounge and just enjoy a moment. Enjoy the interior decoration. Even dude, Craftsman Bar I've sat alone. That's a
Have you really?
good. Yeah, that's so chill. Because there's
Nice.
people around, they got TVs, there's a pool, there's a live music sometimes.
I like that whole area. It's very kinetic, as we've said in the past.
Yeah, but
There's
not like crazy. Just like
no. There's always stuff going on, and I appreciate that a lot.
life is happening around you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So another thing to do when you're alone, which is a lot of fun, is the festivals. Any food festival going on is so fun alone because the food is small, right?
Hmm.
You could eat whatever you want.
Yeah.
The whole thing's yours. And you can kind of walk around while you're eating. It's like if you're comfortable with that, you could just do it. Like you know, it's almost like one person wants fried chicken. This is not festivals, but like one person wants fried chicken, one person wants a corn dog. Only one of those people is walking around.
Right. Right.
But if you're just the corn dog guy and you're on your own,
You're walking.
you're walking.
Yeah.
So you could do that at the festivals. You just do this in general. Just grab food, walk around. Like, you know, like a little mobile munchies. That's
Mhm.
foreshadowing, everyone. So you could grab something like that. You can grab a bread cone, and that's when you can really like do two things you love at the same time: walk around a Disney park and eat Disney food.
You're being efficient.
Yeah, like you're not sitting there like passing the churro. You know, the churro is
Yeah.
yours. You're just walking around, and the thing is, you're not being efficient. You're enjoying. It's almost like you're letting all your senses getting. You're chewing five gum right now. Like
Oh my god, 5 gum. Jesus. Oh.
you're you could like you're not being efficient because you got nowhere to be. You're alone, dude. One of my best memories. I grabbed a michelada,
Mhm.
fast pass to Soren. But anyways, ignore that part. I was waiting for for the time to come. I was just sipping on my michelada and watching Five and Dime in DCA. Like, you just
So
stand there and watch live entertainment. And again, you totally can do this with someone. If anything, like that's its own experience. But you
right.
can also do this alone, and it is fun because you're just there sipping and enjoying and listening. And you could dude, a lot of live entertainment is great. When I think what feels good about it when you're alone is like when you're alone, you're wandering,
Yeah.
right? There is no plan. And when you wander, you stumble upon things, the good type of stumbling. You stumble upon Five and Dime. You stumble upon the Disneyland band. You follow them when they're doing
Right?
their little march. The Dapper Dans, the Mariachi Divas.
It's all stuff that you wouldn't necessarily go for, but this is how you've discovered them, right? In the past?
You're going, yeah. It's like you're going so slow and discovering and wandering and exploring that you appreciate these things differently.
Right, right.
And then it becomes a thing you can do with your significant other or friends afterwards, where you're
Yeah.
like, I did this thing last time I was here. I would like to share this experience with you. And now your whole life's better, right? Now you can be the person who has this recommendation or who, you know, gave someone else a new experience. So, that's part of life too. Like just sharing. So you kind of have to put some arrows in your quiver that way. But Kimmy also, we were talking about this. She said you should catch a show. So the first time I discovered, well, I knew it was there, but like Mickey and the Magical Map, I was just alone and had nothing to do, and I just sat down. Easy to find a seat when
It
it's just
is.
you, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And
And,
you just go
and a
sit
big
there.
arena.
Yeah, and Kimmy actually, she was there alone once recently, and she saw Tale of the Lion King. I think she was there like a few hours before me. Like, go ahead, watch it. Like, I'll watch it with you another day. Like, I haven't seen it yet. And she had this like a personal experience with Tale of the Lion King. You
Oh, that's
know,
cool.
it's a again a time to discover something new. You don't have to worry about someone being hungry, right? It's like I was gonna be hungry when I showed up, right? So I was like after work, I'm like, go ahead, go have fun, and you can do that. So that's the other thing. You can go early before your friends show up too. You don't have to have like a complete solo day,
Right, right, right.
but it's a little mini solo trip. And after you eat and all this, you can walk off your meal. So this is a big thing with the festivals when you overeat. You're just like, what are you doing right now? I'm going for a walk. Like not like, oh, I need to lose calories. Just like, you kind of have to let things settle sometimes.
Yeah,
You're
and
not
I
done with
feel like walking actually does help.
yeah, you get your blood flowing, the stomach pumping, blood
Yeah.
pumping, but whatever. Don't pump your stomach. But you got your drink in hand at Disneyland. Uh
It I feel like it doesn't hit as hard as it used to, but you
uh,
like we said before, that 2012, 26 to 2016 time, that drink in hand, oof. Well, actually, when were we able to drink? That was 7 years ago, so 2015 plus, drink in hand,
7 years ago.
right? No, 8 years, 9 years ago. Oh my god, dude.
You're turning 30 in a month.
Oh my god.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready.
But, the drinking even like a cup of water with no lid at Disneyland, still one of my favorite things to do. I don't know why. You know what it is? There's so many the crowds are so crazy now, it's harder to just walk around with a drink in your hand.
Yeah.
But you can find the time. So, yeah, you can just walk off your meal, stroll, stroll around, get hit by a stroller, walk into Russian River Outfitters, like, dude,
Yeah.
browse the stores.
That's a big thing. That's a
Yeah,
real big thing.
and we'll come back to that because I'm sure we should talk about rides. You walked off your meal, you settled, you can single ride. And there are as many as we've lost. There are quite a few single rider rides. One big one is Radiator Springs Racers. That's either got an hour wait or a individually paid lightning lane. Or you can wait 20 to 30 minutes, sometimes less or fewer, I don't know. And you just ride racers alone with usually a family, but whatever. And dude, what a great way to ride a big, big ride that you can't go on all the time.
Like the e-ticket of DCA, and the fact that there's 2 rows of 3 allow for I would say even more single riders to come on than more than most other rides.
They have
So,
a single rider section at the end of the queue, like
yeah,
its
that's
own
crazy.
switchback, and
That's
you
crazy.
it moves. It sometimes if it's long, it's still moving. It's that there are just a lot of people, but
Yeah.
it's never not moving. It's not like Space Mountain they got rid of because it was hard for them to pay attention to that many queues. The
Mhm.
cast members didn't have time to because they got to load real quick.
Right.
Sometimes you'd stand there for 10 minutes. So Um, yeah, you can do Incredicoaster, but probably not. Like that single rider is terrible. You should just get on the ride. Because the line moves pretty quickly. But it does have single rider. If no one's there, it's great. It's very
Oh,
quick.
I see.
And yeah. Um, you make new friends who are usually nice. Except that one time. Goofy Sky School is one I always forget. This has a very quick single rider. And this one's fun because you're with screaming people.
Yeah.
And you get to see how afraid they are. And they're usually so scared that they're like, "Oh, cool, someone's like joining us. I'm not." Eh,
They
You're
don't
helping
care.
them not be alone.
Right, right,
You know,
right.
something I didn't know until recently. Again, Grizzly River Run. Uh, you look, you're doing water rides alone. There you go.
There you
Uh,
go. That's an interesting one to me because when do you get loaded as a single rider?
what do you mean? They have a
Because
separate
the
queue.
right, but how many people go on the ride at one time? 8?
Yeah, so it's just like there's just a spot open. Or sometimes there's 2 spots open and there aren't 2 people. They just throw you on there.
Mm,
Because that ride's always loading, and you
right.
kinda wanna keep that thing balanced. So they'll put 2 single riders in there too. They just toss you on. And
Yeah.
this would be great in the summer because, nice way to cool off. I think did Splash have single rider for a while? I
Honestly, I
feel
don't know.
I feel like it did. Indy used to too. That was the most recent one to go. RIP. That was like a great experience because you'd meet. So something about single rider, a lot of times you meet other single riders. Not like, are you meeting singles? You're just like you're all in this like, ah yeah, my party didn't want to ride with me. Oh yeah, I came here after work. Like, oh, I'm just having a solo day. It's like you meet it's fun to just you talk to strangers in a friendly setting for like 5 minutes and then you don't see them again.
Yeah.
So it's not like this awkward long you're not building a friendship. You're just having a moment. Just
Do
have a
you
moment.
ever see other single riders again? Like, have you ever ran into somebody that you meet in line?
No. I'll
No?
see like you see those faces multiple times a day,
Yeah.
but the single riders I don't. Because we're
Interesting.
hiding. We're alone.
Yeah.
We retreat into the shadows. Web Slingers, though, as we mentioned last time, has single rider. This is a quick one, and you still get the queue, which is
Nice.
great. Matterhorn, you do this with people too, because you're not sitting next to your friend anyway. So
Yeah, if you're going, front to back, so
yeah. So and you don't sit in each other's laps anymore. This is not a single rider, but Winnie the Pooh is very fun to do alone because you just walk onto it and
yeah.
you get your own row. That's the thing. You get your own row. They're filling in the little hive, right? What do they call it?
The Heffa
They
Beehive.
they gave it a name though.
They did.
Dude, this is in the write up
Yeah. Yeah, yeah,
for sure. Like
it's
climb into your oh, it just says giant beehive
literally
in
giant
an
beehive?
oversized beehive.
Oh.
Buzz through 100-acre wood in an oversized beehive and revisit beloved songs and scenes. Board your beehive.
Hmm?
Huh. Okay. Visual extravaganza. All right. That was anticlimactic. But a great single rider, I think, is Smuggler's Run. You have to be able to walk upstairs and like stand on steps for a while.
Mm.
But if you're cool with gunner or engineer, it's great. Uh,
Do you ever get an option for pilot with single rider?
only if someone is incredibly um
Nice.
no, what's the word? Like not ignorant, like they're not paying attention. Like I've told the story
Oh.
a few times where there was like this couple holding hands and they were so obsessed with holding hands that they just took the first seats they saw. So they became the engineers. And then
Oh.
me and this other single rider dude were just looked around like, what do we do? And we just became the pilots. And it was super cool.
That's awesome.
So yeah, that's what happens. Look for some lovebirds on Valentine's Day who are too busy and board single rider with them. And there you go. You will be the pilot, just like you are the pilot of your own solo trip. But yeah, you don't have to single ride, but there are a bunch of things that you can single ride and you can look for the short wait times or whatever. But most importantly, keep these in mind if these are rides you want to ride because I feel so bad when I'm in the single rider queue and I'm watching the other people go by and they go, "Oh, how many in your party?" And someone says one and they've waited in that line for 60 minutes
Seriously.
when they could have just been with you.
Yeah.
But you can slow down a little bit. You could take the Disneyland Railroad, which is, another thing people don't do a lot, or get on one of the boats. Rain, you still have not been on the Columbia,
No, I
right?
haven't. I have not.
So go do that. Go do something you haven't done. And that's real nice because it's another one of those kickback and take in the sights. Rivers of America, shout out to River, during the day. Like a daytime solo trip is like its own separate thing too.
No.
Because you're like really there on purpose. You're not just there after work. You're like, yeah, I'm spending my Saturday afternoon here.
Have you done that?
Yeah.
Nice.
I did this. I've done it a few times. Dude, the 2019 summer Saturdays, they're deluxe couldn't go to Disneyland.
Hmm.
Tickets were the peak price, 129. What a time. Only signature could go. It was the least busy day, summer Saturdays, and I would go every Saturday. Um, and I went like the opening weekend of the Rivers of America, got on the Mark Twain, hung out, all that kind of stuff. That's when I got caught in a fresh baked video.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
oh, who are these people waving, pointing a video? Ah, it's them. It was like that episode of George Lopez where his mom's like, oh, this is cheaters guys again. I have never been on that show. Just saying.
Oh,
It was
George
like it.
Lopez?
On cheaters. No, not for me. And it shouldn't be for you.
No, I
Okay.
shouldn't.
So this is a great time to look at things. Disneyland especially, has so many hidden, not on they're just hidden gems, hidden corners, secrets, set pieces, and this is the time for that. You can look for new merch, first of all, which there's so much out there, you don't even know what's there. Sometimes you'll find, dude, like that pirate shirt. Remember that the clip art or whatever it was, like the JPEG?
Which one?
Like that one where it was like a cloudy shirt and it just had like a picture from Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
You'll be the person with the tweet, you know? You go find that thing. But you can go look in the corners of the stores. You can go to the stores you don't go to. You know, like if I tell you China Closet, do you know where that is? Dear
China
listener?
Closet?
Yeah.
Where's China Closet?
It is
Is it on Main
the
Street?
it's right before the
The Christmas
holiday.
store.
Yeah,
Yeah, the Christmas store. Okay, that's
that's
what I
the
thought it
China
was.
that's the China Closet. And you go look in every corner of every store. You go look in the windows of Main Street. You can find the porcelain cats, one of my
Yeah.
favorites, and find all these little Easter eggs that they put everywhere, and the weird merch, the old merch that's like left over. Look at every mug, and what I used to really love doing is checking the pins.
Me
Like,
too. I don't do it very often anymore, but I used to.
yeah, I don't know what is it these
Telling
days.
you, dude, pins are dying.
Yeah,
Pins are
it
dying.
was a cool thing to do. Like you go to the pin wall or like
Mhm.
the little mini display in the music store. Even like solo trip, go to the magic store. Like they
That's
do
cool.
magic tricks
Yeah.
for you.
Yeah.
I want to know what their sales are.
It it's got to be one of the worst performing stores in the resort, dude, for sure.
But like kids, but I don't see kids in there.
Yeah.
But like, go in the magic store, look up at the ceiling, see a hidden Mickey, and then go find some more.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah. You can go to the gallery. First off, Disneyana, right? One of Rain's favorites.
It's the
And
usual.
the gallery near Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln. You can read every exhibit. Go look at the big map. You can,
That's
like I
honestly
said,
one of my favorite things to do. Is going to that little area, dude. Just they had the Haunted Mansion for the longest time. Now it's gonna be the Black History Month exhibit, right?
no, it's a Disney 100 exhibit.
Oh, Disney 100 exhibit.
I
Okay.
forgot to mention that in the news. There's a whole exhibit of like animation and the company and whatever in the gallery over there. So
Nice.
you can go look at every exhibit. You can look at every side of it. You can read all the captions. You can go watch the Steve Martin video if they still turn that on. Is that for Disneyland's 50th or something?
Was it? I don't
I think
remember.
so. The big map and that wall of famous people. You can go watch Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln.
Mhm.
And you don't necessarily always do these things, and nothing's preventing you from doing it. But when you're alone, it's just a different trip, and you can just, you can walk through the bakery tour slowly if it's open and watch Rosie O'Donnell and what's his face.
The guy from Whose Line Is It Anyway?
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't
that's all I
remember.
know him as, and I think he was in Two and a Half Men,
Oh, okay.
maybe. Um, and yeah, you just explore every corner of the park. Do a fortune teller. Like go look at the entrance to 21 Royal in between stores. Go look at the props in the store. Some of them are real movie props. Like, just do all the stores, not just stores, but everything you pass by normally and ignore. This is the time to go look.
Yeah.
The Crystal Shop, and the, there's that
Silhouette.
no, yeah, that too. But there's like that. I've posted it before. It's the copper imprint of Walt Disney in one of the New Orleans stores. It's the other Crystal store.
Hmm.
Yeah, you can go do all those things. And you've probably walked off all your food, and it's time for a sweet treat. And it's all yours. And you can pick whatever you want. Rain, what are you picking?
If I'm by myself, I don't think I can do a candy apple or a Rice Krispie treat. It's just too much.
You
And
can't do
for
the Rice
me,
Krispie treat?
not by myself.
I
Not
could
by
do it.
myself. For some reason, whenever it's a sweet treat, whenever it's like dessert, whatever, I need a little bit, and that's it.
Really?
Just a little bit. Yeah. I think I'd go churro toffee.
Wow.
Yeah,
I don't
because
think.
I would eat maybe like a quarter. I'm good.
And you
Take
take
the
it
rest
home
home. Yeah.
in the fridge?
Oh yeah.
Dude, my thing back in the day, RIP to those cookies, the chocolate chip cookies,
Mm.
the round, craggly ones.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That was the best. I would eat those alone and make myself sick every time. Every time. Now I can't eat those giant things alone. Um, I could eat a Rice Krispie treat alone though, or the marshmallow ones. That's a great
Yeah.
solo treat because
Like the
you're not gonna feel too full.
tiger tails.
Tigger tail.
Yeah, those are good. I like those.
Yeah, we gotta repost Andrea's attempt at the Tigger
Oh,
tails.
that's tiger tails. Yeah.
Yeah, so you you don't have to share. You can go get ice cream, salt and straw, and you can go get a cone, R.I.P. Haagen Dazs, but it's all yours. It's all yours for the taking. The
Yeah.
only regret is that you ate too much, you know, like, and it's fun. And that's another one of those. You grab it, you walk around, you eat it, you get chocolate all over your face because you have an underbite. Maybe that's just me, but no one's looking at you anyway. It's your day.
Yeah.
Treat yourself. But finally, just sit down. You want to take it in, just sit down, breathe, watch, listen. All the sounds of Disneyland, all the sights, all the feelings, the smells, even. Sit down on a bench and, just put your arms up on the back of the bench. Put your feet out and just relax.
Yeah.
Because you got nowhere to be, no one to look for, and it's your day to have a solo trip.
Dude, this episode felt like I listened to this episode because I'm not a solo trip guy. This was nice. I sat down, I watched you, and I listened. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. This gives me some inspiration.
You've done half a solo trip before, Rain.
I have. I have. Oh wait, are you talking about the time I went for Christmas?
When you went and bought Brandy's gift.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
What was that like for you?
It was kind of stressful because I think of the time. The time I got there was right when the parade was going on. Everyone was like crowding Main Street, and that's where the stuff that I was getting her was like
Mm.
located. So I was like trying to find the stuff there, and it wasn't there, and then had to walk all the way back to Pooh Corner, and the stuff was there, but then I had to walk all the way back home, and I lost my car, so I felt stressed out, dude. I don't know why. Like it
But
was just like a series of like bad things that happened over and over.
but now that you've experienced the worst, right?
That's true. That's
And
true. That probably is the
listen to
worst.
this, you got over your fear.
Yeah.
Is there any time or anything that's like, what would push you to go spend 2 hours there alone? Food and wine, maybe?
Maybe. Maybe.
Try some foods for the episode?
I think if there's gonna be a point where Brandy's gonna be working a lot, and it's gonna be to the point I think almost where she's not gonna be able to go nearly as much. I have a feeling that's when I'm gonna start going alone.
Yeah, I think Food and Wine's coming up less than a month.
Mhm.
I think you should just roll up after work one day and just
Try it.
grab 2 trays of food, a drink, maybe, and just eat, walk around, and go home.
Yeah, I'm
Get on
try it.
Little Mermaid. Little Mermaid's a good solo ride too because the wait time's low, or
Yeah.
Golden Zephyr. But, yeah, just try it. And you out there, dear listener, member of the Tram fam, just try it. Nothing's gonna happen. At worst, it was boring, but I guarantee you it won't be. It will be a good time. So, go, treat yourself and love yourself, right?
That's
Like,
true.
Valentine's Day is about love and showing love, and you could just show love to yourself that day if that is what's meant for you this year. So, let's, uh let's talk about joy and maybe some love because it's time for We Have It So Good, where we in the Tram Fam talk about our trips to Disneyland and what's bringing us joy lately. Right in with your trip recaps at trammin.com/ask. So, first up, Danielle writes in. She says, I'll already be at Disneyland, closing down the park on St. Tramin's Day. So I'll definitely stop by DCA and say hi. Looking forward
Nice.
to it. So there's another reminder for you all. March 17th, be there. We will not be there all day. We will be there afternoon plus.
Yeah.
We'll try to be there before evening though. So, but yeah, we're not rope dropping with everyone. But there you go. So she says, we have it so good that we have it so good that Rain reminded me of. The downtown Disney security by the walking bridge by Mickey and Friends never has a line, and we go in that way every time.
Oh
The
wow.
after work lines for the tram and security can get especially long on Fridays, so we just don't bother anymore. We've also been taking the monorail in our last few visits, and I'm loving how it looks closed too. Oh, right. Like
Oh, it
people think
looks
it's
close.
closed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Last time we had a car all to ourselves.
Yeah.
Danielle. Yeah, that entrance used to be crazy because there were no trams.
Right. But with the trams back and with it looking closed, nobody's on that monorail, and they kind of force you. Well, they don't force you, but they say you either you can't round trip it anymore
From downtown Disney?
from downtown. Well, either way, they said this is a one way journey.
What time?
I don't. I went on it like early
Huh.
from downtown Disney into Disneyland. They didn't let me round trip. They said you need to get off at the Tomorrowland station.
Interesting. Yeah, that's like
Yeah.
your mileage may vary. But
Yeah.
yeah, I didn't know about this because yeah, I do always just tram in. But yeah,
Yeah.
this sounds like a good idea. You know what? I haven't seen long lines myself.
Right.
I'm sure if they were terrible, I would just walk. So yeah, pro tip. Jules writes in. Taking a quick trip to Disneyland from Portland in a few weeks, and I'm so excited. I finally turned 21 this year, so I'm going to get a drink and walk around DCA. We have it so good.
I'm excited. I'm excited for you, Jules. 21. It's a big year. It's a fun year.
Listen, open ocean with a splash to go.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
You will not be disappointed if you're not used to drinking. I'll just call it that. It's a good one. It's a
Yeah.
good one. If you are, for any reason, you will still enjoy it. But yeah, that's a delicious one. The official drink of Trammin. And that's a fun walk around drink because it's a slushy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not like, oh, I'm taking my whiskey on the rocks around the park, you
Dude,
know?
I wish there was an easier way to order that.
Well, if Boardwalk Dining is open, you should be able to get a to-go drink.
Oh,
So,
really?
yeah, so if the upstairs is open and serving,
Mm-hmm.
and it usually is before 5 p.m., ask a cast member at the front, can I get a drink to go? They will tell you what to do.
Got it.
So ask them that, and have a great time and have a happy birthday. Oh, wait, you already turned 21. So happy 21. Christian with a K writes in, we have it so good. First time going as a magic key holder. Yeah. Felt the Mr. No visits for
Dude, I
you.
was thinking the same thing, man. No Disney trips this year. Magic key holder.
I'm still I'll come back to it. So he says, felt the ease and no pressure attitude going around the park. Got group 1 for Runaway
Whoa.
Railway,
Whoa.
which was an A+ ride and design. Got the toasted birria cheese sandwich, which was on point from Jolly Holiday, and also went to Magic Key Terrace.
Because you can now.
Yep. The 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 was definitely a good drink. Got to watch the fireworks from our hotel room as we went back early because of Sweethearts Night. All in all, wonderful, no pressure trip.
That's how you do it,
Sounds
dude.
awesome. Yeah, and he posted like 2 or 3 Genie Plus pictures. Not Genie Plus, the PhotoPass pictures. And I said, that is the face of a man who doesn't have to pay for these pictures. And we downloaded every single one.
That it
So
is.
congrats to you guys. That sounds real fun. So, Rain, tell us what you did this weekend. What a good timestamp to be at. Not too late. You have some breathing room.
I do.
Where did you go?
Okay. So this past Sunday was finally the day for me to go experience Super Nintendo World. Super Mario
Y-
World? Super Nintendo World.
I did call it Super Mario World to someone, but it is Nintendo World.
Yes. As a under the pass preview days that they had before the park or before the section of the park actually opens. Um I Okay, so we chose to go at the 4 o'clock slot on a Sunday. I figured that would be like a little less pressure getting there early. Because, like you said, dude, we're far. And I've now realized how far we are from Universal. It's a solid hour drive each way.
Yeah.
So, we got there, and the week before, I had landed a chocolate to some Emporium reservation. And I lined it
Is it
up.
a sit down?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh.
But it's also kind of hybrid in the sense where it kind of like at Black Tap, you know how they have the outside area for the milkshakes?
Mhm.
It's something similar, but they have like a milkshake bar and then like a gift shop also in there. But you do need it's highly recommended you get reservations for the place because their waits are ridiculous. Like people in line outside, I asked like, "Hey, how long are you guys waiting?" And they said 3 hours was the current posted wait time. I don't think they were waiting 3 hours, but they told us 3 hours. Um, so we got there and it said that the check-in tables closed early. Our reservation was at 4. Check-in tables closed at 3. So I was like, okay, we gotta go there first. And they said it was in between Frankenstein and the front entrance. So I said, you know what? Today's a special day. I'll pay the $20 and get that preferred parking, the upgraded parking. So I parked in Frankenstein and oh my god, just chef's kiss
Wait,
parking,
that
dude.
regular parking's 20, isn't it?
But I have a pass. So it's a $20
Oh.
upgrade.
Wow.
Yeah. So dude, just chef's kiss parking. Like we go up 2 escalators and we're at the entrance. It was
Nice.
yeah, it was awesome. So we get in they had this like area that they called the Golden Garden, the Universal Golden Gardens or something. And I sent you that picture because that's what they consider the Golden Gardens. I don't
Why is that? It's a dirt lot with a flower pot in the middle.
literally, dude, I was cracking up with a bunch of turnstiles and switchbacks so people could line up. We waited
Uh,
no more than like 5 minutes in there. We just had to show our reservation, our email, and they gave us wristbands. And they said, "Come back when it's your time, or go into the park when it's your time." Okay, cool, cool. So I had the some reservations at 2 o'clock, and we got there around 1:30 or so. And I said, "Hey, like we're here a little early for our reservation, but can we get seated?" He said, "Yeah, sure, no problem. What time is your reservation?" I said 2 o'clock, and he's like, "That's weird. You're not here. I don't see you on my list." And I showed him the email. And he's like, "Oh, well, yeah, you do have a reservation." And he's like, "Wait, can I see that one more time?" I made a reservation for Orlando.
How did that happen? Is
I
it
don't
like
know, dude. Like
Universal app or like Open
it's
Table?
there's it's on the Universal website, and it takes you to their like version of a reservation system, which is like next menu or something. It's like an off, but it looks almost identical, dude. The only difference is the color, literally the color. Like, anyways, so the guy looks at me and he like chuckles. He's like, "Dude, it's for Orlando," and I was like, I'm like, "Oh man, all my plans are like all screwed up now. I don't even know where I'm gonna eat." I'm thinking in my head, and like he looks at me and the manager had just walked away, dude, and he looks at me and he's like, "I'm gonna get you in. Just don't say anything." And I was like, and he's like,
Don't
"Are you
say
guys
anything. Broadcast to the internet.
on my podcast?" Uh, and he's like, "Is your party here?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, get him over here now." And I was like, "Okay." I opened the door and I'm like, "Come," like, dude. And they like ran over and we got
Who
seated.
Oh, right. I know. Okay.
It was
There's a few of you.
Brandy, yeah, Kaylee and Alyssa.
Yeah.
And
So
I
it's a
didn't.
restaurant?
Oh yeah, dude, like full steampunk vibes, like
No, like would you
highly think.
I know you're
Uh-huh.
getting to it. I don't know why I'm asking. Like you're not gonna tell me what you ate. Like
Oh
what
yeah, yeah. All right, so we sit down. Really nice, dude. It looks. I mean, of course, it's all brand new,
I
but
love
really
the
high
vibe.
ceilings.
I love the vibe just from a few I haven't even really seen it, but it reminds me of, the game that's coming out, The Chocolatier from, the Stardew Valley guy.
Oh, I don't even know what that is. I got to look that up actually. If it's from the
It's
Stardew
dude,
Valley people.
he's gonna be working on it for years, but
Oh yeah, but dude, like you can kind of. I don't. You can't see,
I
but
saw the ceiling
uh,
because Gene went.
yeah, dude, it's really cool. I mean, you get those steampunk like old school, but not old school,
BioShock
vibes.
Infinite.
BioShock Infinite for sure. A lot of blimps
Yeah.
and flying things,
Zeppelins.
zeppelins.
I'm sure those are
Um, but yeah, so we sat down and I was like, "Oh, okay, like this is our first time here." And dude, I think it was our waitress's first time there too. She was struggling as a waitress. Very nice, but I had to kind of like lead the conversation. Like, "Okay, I'm ready to order my main course now," kind of stuff. You know what I mean?
uh-huh.
Um, but okay, so this is what we got. They're famous for what they call the chocolate almond bread, which is fresh chocolate almond bread with salted caramel butter. And quite literally, it's a chocolate bolillo, like pan bolillo,
Nice.
with like that almond extract flavor in there too, which it was awesome, dude. A little hard, but it was really good. Um, for drinks, I got, let's see here. Oh, they have a drink menu. I got the first thing on their menu. I was like, sure, let's do it. It's called the Root Beer Old Fashioned, and it's Old Forester bourbon with root beer schnapps, bourbon barrel bitters, and Reagan's number 6 orange bitters. Dude, this thing was fantastic. It had like a chocolate covered orange on the side, and the whole cup was lined with chocolate, with white
Nice.
chocolate on the inside. It was insane. Totally unnecessary, that lining of the white chocolate, but it did something. I don't know what it did, but it did something. Brandy got this thing called I think it was this one, the cacao nut margarita, which is 1800 coconut tequila, Godiva white chocolate liqueur, lime, orange juice, and simple syrup.
Mm.
Dude, we read that and we're like, this should not work. There's no way this is gonna work, but it works. It did not taste like tequila at all. It very weird, but very delicious, dude. Very good stuff. Um, not Kaylee, Alyssa got a milkshake, and she got the Thrilla in vanilla, which is vanilla ice cream, vanilla pastry cream, vanilla wafers, a vanilla macaron, a maraschino cherry, and whipped topping. I tried it. Vegan, by the way. I tried it, and actually, I think it's vegetarian. VG, whatever that is. Um,
I was looking at their menu. It'll say.
yeah. So when I took a drink of the milkshake, it has a lighter consistency than most milkshakes I've had, if that makes any sense. Like, it was a lot easier to drink, and I appreciated that a lot.
Yeah, because it's not ice cream. It's
Exactly,
vegan. It
exactly.
was vegan. V is vegetarian, VG is vegan, even though they both start with VEG.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, well, that's really cool, dude. That makes a lot of sense. But it was very light, kinda airy almost, but very good. Very good. So, already we were pretty impressed, but then we ordered our food, and Kaylee and Alyssa were like, "Hey, we're not that hungry. We're just gonna split a pizza." And, like, it was like a flatbread kinda
Yeah.
thing. So, I don't even see it on here anywhere, but it was just like a yeah, it's not on here. How weird. It was a margarita pizza flatbread. They said it was fantastic, but dude, this thing was like a cracker. It was tiny.
So I'm looking at their food. It's probably Orlando. Like,
Mhm.
it's like you'll see the sliders and they look good, and then you see the chicken sandwich and it looks like garbage.
Oh, you can see pictures?
If you just Google images, like I'm just like,
Oh, okay.
so it's like some of it looks amazing and some of it looks terrible.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Which
I'm
I'm not like trying to get mad because it's like their burgers look good,
yeah.
like the crazy ones, but then it's like, oh, this looks plain. So it's like, you know,
I'm gonna
have you
send you
seen
all
the
the
Orlando building?
Oh yeah, it looks insane.
Yeah.
Dude,
Okay.
this one is insane too. This is like the
It
highest
looks
thing
nice.
in
It
City
looks
Walk.
nice.
Um But okay, so for food, Brandy and I decided to share per usual, like we typically do. And by the way, their menu was thick, dude. It was almost like a Cheesecake Factory menu, but instead of like 30 things per page, there was like one or two things with a picture that was most of the page.
I'm seeing it. Yeah.
Uh
It looks nice.
yeah. Yeah, it was cool. It was cool. Brandy and I got the let's see here. It was called
Dude,
the pub.
pictures are a big deal.
They are. They are. And it kind of like pushed us to get this.
Yeah.
It's called the Pub It Up. It was a half pound house-made patty, andouille sausage, queso, cheddar cheese, Dijon mustard, and kettle chips on a pretzel bun.
Wow.
Very good. Very good. But it wasn't the best thing, in my opinion. The best thing is not even on this menu, dude. Wow. How crazy. Okay, I remember I'm gonna try to do this off the top of my head. It was a I sent you a picture of it. A chicken gnocchi like mole dish, if that makes any sense to you. I sent you the picture so you get an idea. But
This burger
yeah,
looks amazing.
yeah, it was awesome, dude. It was really good. But it had chicken gnocchi, well, chicken, and then the gnocchi flakes that look like little slugs. Um, broccolini, peppers, and this like sauce that was just to die for, dude. I don't know. It was a mole like marsala sauce. Um, but they used their chocolate in it, and it was just like delicious. Uh, and then we were both pretty like very content with what we got. And we decided to get dessert because how can we go to a chocolate place without getting dessert? Uh we got two things that we shared for the table. We got the chocolate creme brulee, which is a creamy chocolate custard with caramelized sugar shell, which is essential. It really just tasted like brownie batter.
Yeah, it doesn't look like creme brulee.
Yeah, it doesn't, but it was very good, dude. It tastes like brownie batter with a hardened top,
Yeah,
which
I thought this was a flourless chocolate cake.
that's what it looks like, but no, it's very custardy. Um, and then we also got the triple chocolate bread pudding, which was three types of chocolate, chocolate cake, and chocolate white chocolate ice cream. Really? I thought it was just vanilla ice cream. That makes so much sense. Wow. Um, very good, very good. We were just like so impressed, dude, because I haven't had like a sit down Universal experience that was good in a very long time.
What do they have that sit down?
I mean, they have like that Mexican food place. They had a Carl Strauss, Johnny Rockets.
The
They
park doesn't though, right?
the park does not. No,
It's crazy.
yeah, I don't think that. No, not one sit down place in there. So it was a different experience, but I was very happy we did it and very thankful for the guy that let us in.
Yeah.
um, but from here we went to directly all the way to Super Nintendo World. I caved and I bought the group one power up band. Dude, you were so right. That Snap-on thing is so stupid. It's so stupid. It doesn't fit on my wrist, dude.
It just sticks out, right?
It kept falling. It literally was falling off my wrist. It doesn't work for my hand. Yeah,
Hmm.
it was the most annoying thing. I got the Toto one though because the top of it, you can kind of it you can't see it, but it looks like the beanbag from Super Smash Brothers. The
Oh yeah,
yeah,
the
I was
home
like,
run
oh
derby.
yeah, yeah, that was like that is so cool. Um, but we went about half an hour early, and they let us right on in. I heard that earlier in the day they had to evacuate because of it was a fire hazard because there's too many people there because there's not enough ins and outs. So
Oh,
people couldn't get out fast enough according to the fire department. So they evacuated the whole area. But thankfully we went late enough to that didn't affect us at all.
because they don't kick people out really.
No, they don't. They don't.
Uh,
Okay, dude. So we walk in and it was a very weird experience for me because I walk in and I see the frames of Super Mario 64. And I don't know why, dude, but the frames and then walking into the park, that area of the park for the first time, dude, I was gonna cry.
wow.
It was so emotional. I don't know why. I started like, I got really Brandy and everyone kept asking me like, "Are you okay?" Like not like what's like they can tell I'm sad. I was just really quiet for like an hour,
Oh wow.
and I kind of like like I've been thinking in my head like, what was the reason for that? It's I think finally hitting me that things that we grew up with from our childhood are now being cared about, are now like becoming a thing where we can experience it and where people actually care. So, not that I was a big not I'm like I'm the biggest Mario fan in the world, but I am a really big video game fan. So, when I see what they could do, what is possible when it comes to like showing a video game world, it really got to me. Um, and it just makes me excited for things like where is Pokemon gonna come in on this? Where is like I don't know, just maybe a PlayStation theme park or something to that nature. Like seeing IPs that meant a lot to us now becoming these things that are being taken seriously. And I was like, "Oh my god, like the two of the biggest things in video games, The Last of Us and Mario, are converging in like two completely different ways, but in two very respected ways both on both ends." So, it's just exciting. And I think that's what kinda got to me for a while, where,
Wow.
it's like just I'm really looking forward to that and looking forward to experiencing that for the rest of my life.
Hmm. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um
you weren't
uh
sure how you were gonna feel, right?
I
You were
wasn't.
like,
Yeah, and like, it kinda, like, took me aback. It took me aback with, like and made me kinda, like, reevaluate how I take a lot of this stuff in.
wow.
But anyways, we walked straight through Super Mario World, looked at everything, took in the land a little bit, and we went directly to Mario Kart, and it was an 80-minute wait. And from what I've seen in the past, 80 minutes was pretty low. I've seen
Oh,
240 minutes, I've seen 180 minutes. That's typically where I think people were at. But 80 minutes, I said, let's do it now. And we waited about 100 minutes.
jeez.
Yeah. But honestly, dude, it did not feel like it at all. I'm going through a brand new queue. The queue was probably the most surprising thing of the whole experience for me. It was phenomenal. They had different sections of different Mario games. Yoshi's Crafted World was a big part of the queue, which I had no idea.
Huh.
Yeah, and everything was hand painted. It looked great, dude. They have like an inside area that is all like neon and like blacklight that looks like you're in the caves in a Mario game with crystals and giant mushrooms. Um, Bowser's Castle on the inside is really cool because there's a section where you're walking down and it looks like you're right before going to the boss of that level. So the car it turns into like a red carpet and you see the boss doors, they're open and
Mm.
you hear the music starting. It, that was
And that
neat, dude. What was that?
and that's like where you're about to board. Is that what you're saying?
You're about to start going into the ride. Yeah.
Yeah,
And then
okay.
you see you have like I can't say. You have Bowser's like symbol. Um you go to like a bomb factory, which was really cool. Uh eh, the queue was phenomenal. Like it was absolutely amazing. You had some really nice views of Super Nintendo World in general. Screw the sightline people that, they're like, "Oh, what about the sightlines?" Screw off. It was great. Um
Well, you saw they fixed a bunch of stuff.
They did, they did. You can't fix those sight lines though. You're gonna see the Transformers building for sure.
Oh, that's what you mean.
Yeah, if
Okay.
only if you're waiting for the Mario ride because it's above everything. Like you go
Okay.
up the stairs. Um, Now the ride. I had no idea what this ride was. I purposely, you know, chose not to learn anything about the Mario Kart ride. On a scale from 1 to 10, my overall impressions of the ride, I'd say about like a 6 out of 10.
Oof.
Yeah.
What would you
And
give it in stars? Not just because of Mario, but like 6 out of 10 is a D, but is it like how many stars?
out of 10?
No, 5 stars.
Oh, out of 5 stars? Uh,
Is it
like
under 3? Is it like 2.5
I
stars?
think it's 3. I think it's 3.
Because 3 is still like you'll enjoy it.
Yeah, you will. And
Yeah.
that's where I was.
Okay.
I enjoyed it. But it's just the whole idea of a slow moving Mario Kart vehicle is just weird. Like
What's
you
the
it
what's the
oh,
speed compared to a Disneyland ride?
oh god, dude. It's like,
Oh no.
oh my god, I don't even
Like Mr. Toad?
no, that's faster.
Winnie the Pooh?
About Winnie the Pooh. It was about Winnie the Pooh.
Oh
And
yeah.
it's weird because it's like it tells you when to turn and you turn and you don't really turn.
Because everyone else is doing it in the same car.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But it's like you turn and then eventually you go. It's weird. It's weird. And then all the AR stuff
Uh-huh.
throws you off. Like you
Is it
see all these like carts around you, which are all just like Mario, Koopas, everyone. And the way you aim your shells is you look in a certain way. So that throws me off too.
Mm,
I'm used to it just like auto locking onto something. This is like, okay, I want to hit something right here. I got to look exactly right there and then hit it.
okay.
Yeah. All
The
that being
AR stuff stays in place though, right? Like it doesn't move with your head, right?
no, 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 it stays in place.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's not like garbage.
No, no, no. It's
Yeah.
the technology is cool. It's cool. But all that being said though, from the part of when you like fight Bowser until the very end, which is a spoiler alert, you end on Rainbow Road. Rainbow Road is the best part of the ride because it kind of turns off the dark ride elements of it and it just becomes VR and they throw wind at your face. So even though you're not moving fast, you feel like you're moving fast. It messes with your head. I wish wind was being thrown at me the whole time, but it wasn't.
Mm.
So I appreciate the idea and what this ride can probably do for future rides. But as a ride now, I think I'm good. I'm good.
Ouch.
Yeah. Uh, but everything else in Super Mario World, I didn't experience. I didn't want to wait for anything to
So you
do a
didn't
lot
eat
of.
there?
Toadstool Cafe was full. All the reservations were taken up, and we weren't even hungry to tell you the truth.
Yeah.
Um, but after the ride and after waiting as long as I did, I was like, I'm good. So we walked right on out.
Did you bump any cubes or anything?
Nope. Everything had to wait
To bump a cube?
to bump a cube. So I was telling Alyssa, like, 2 years from now, when nobody cares about Super Nintendo World anymore, and you could just walk up to these experiences, fantastic, dude. But in order for me to go and wait 20 minutes to bump a cube, I'm good. I'm not gonna do that.
Wow, so those influencer previews are very, like, empty. People
Oh,
are
yeah.
just walking around punching cubes.
No, no, no. That was not the
So
case
you
right there.
gotta wait in line to punch a freaking cube? Not even the
Yeah.
key stuff, just like a question box.
Mhm. You gotta wait.
Oh, that's not
I don't know if
uh,
Universal could really do anything about that because
I know. That's just rough.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But like I said, once there's less people there, I'm down. I'm down to just bump those cubes all day. But
Would you say there are
until
more
then,
people than, like, Galaxy's Edge when it opened?
yes.
Because Galaxy's Edge was, like, the first hour, it was a long wait,
Mhm.
and then an hour in, it was like, "Yeah, you do whatever you want,"
Yeah, no, no, there was more people here for
and it's
sure,
tighter.
and it's tighter. I
Mm,
It's bigger than you think, but it's still tight for sure.
okay.
Yeah. Um.
How was the aesthetic? Like, we were saying, like, it's that cheap Nintendo, like, did it go away for you? The
Yeah,
cheapness? Yeah.
I liked it a lot. Um. Everything looks fake, of course, but I think it looks fake in a good way.
I feel like the time of day really influences that place.
I went there, like I said, around 4, so by the time I got out, it was already getting dark.
Like, it doesn't look good on a gloomy day.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I
I can see
saw
that.
some pictures, like, when it was just gray out. I'm like, okay."
I saw a tweet and it kinda, like, resonated with me. On a hot day, dude, that place is gonna be an inferno. It's gonna capture heat because it's just, like, encapsulated.
And it's
The
concrete
and it's concrete, and there's no shade whatsoever.
with the little mushrooms.
Barely, dude, like, inside dude, it was 63 degrees outside, and inside of the queue, it was boiling hot in there. It was just weird. It was weird.
And Universal summers are hot, right?
Exactly, exactly. Um, but yeah, with that being said though, I had a great time. I loved the idea of Super Nintendo World, like I said. The idea that we're gonna see more video game things being treated more seriously. Um, and it's cool to see a lot of Japanese influence being brought over to the States, which I don't think we've really seen in an amusement park yet.
Yeah. Yeah, we
Yeah,
barely have Big Hero 6 right now,
exactly.
which is
And
just it's a Disney movie.
Japan's usually trying to copy the US when it comes to amusement parks. So when it's the other way around, it's cool. It's cool in my opinion because I like that kind of stuff. But I'm excited to go when there's less people, like I said, and I'm excited to try Toadstool when I'm actually hungry. Um, we ended the night with getting Korean corn dogs at their like Hollywood and Dine, which is like in toward the entrance of the park.
Mhm.
But they only sell seasonal food there. So all the stuff they had there was Lunar New Year, which I appreciated. The Korean corn dog was not good, but I appreciated the effort.
Okay. Um, there is one more. Are they building one of these somewhere in Orlando in one of those parks?
An epic universe.
Epic Universe.
And they're building Donkey Kong Country next to it.
So are we getting a second ride?
Yeah, we're getting Donkey Kong Country.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
We
well,
just
they said they're gonna knock down the voice backstage or backlot, like that building, and they're gonna build the Donkey Kong coaster on it.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's like one of the first buildings,
Hmm.
right? On the tour.
Hmm.
So, okay. That's cool. Oh, it'll be a roller coaster?
Yeah, it's the roller coaster that is on the side of you. Remember I was talking about?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
so
What
it makes you feel like you're jumping over things, like in Donkey Kong Barrel.
right. But they haven't built this yet in Japan, right? They've been
It's not in Japan. It's only what we have is almost a carbon copy minus the Yoshi ride. We
so they
didn't
have
get
a
the Yoshi
Yoshi
ride.
ride. Okay.
Yeah, we didn't get that ride. I thought we did, but we did not.
Okay. So they're
Yeah.
not going to get Donkey Kong over there.
No. As of right
Int-
now.
Interesting. Interesting.
I think they kind of suffer from the same problem that Hollywood does, which is they're kind of out of space.
Mm,
But Hollywood has a backlot that they can eat into. Japan does not.
okay.
Yeah.
If you could change something about, like, change something tangible about it, what would you change? Not like lines and people. And what do you think is there anything missing for you?
Oh, I would have made the Mario Kart ride very different.
What would you have done?
I would have done something fast.
Like,
Not a coaster.
would it be interactive or no?
The car Radiator Springs is more of a Mario Kart ride than Mario Kart
Like, would
is.
you have rather just gone through a level shift with just like it just shooting things for fun, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. I honestly would have even like it seemed like in this ride they were focusing on the items and even though Mario Kart is very much about the items, in 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 all it's about the race. You're racing in Mario Kart and you're not
Yeah.
racing in this.
You know what this probably should have been? I feel like they don't have enough room to make it go fast. I'm gonna say that first.
Yeah.
Like it because it would have to be way big. It'd have to be if it's going 4 times the speed, it would have to be 4 times as big.
Yeah.
So imagine it's like racers, Radiator Springs racers, right? And you're just racing other Mario Kart characters, and you guys take turns shooting items at the virtual characters, so you can overtake them without anyone else on the ride being affected.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah, I feel like they can't make a fast, long, huge ride. There's no room.
Yeah. I mean, to tell you the truth, even Transformers feels faster.
Wow.
And
I
it's
wonder
like
if it's like a kid thing too.
maybe there could be a lot of things. I appreciated the technology. I just didn't ap- it was just hard to get over the fact that you were moving so slow.
Yeah, I think it's Nintendo always doubles down on we make things for children.
Right. Right, right.
Not like, oh, that's for baby. Like they literally like you can't voice chat on the Switch because it's for children.
Yeah.
If you are an
And
adult, thank you for buying it, but that's about it.
I've never been opposed to that. I do appreciate that from
Yeah.
Nintendo. Like they always say like Pokemon's baby's first RPG because it is baby's first RPG.
Yeah.
So,
Final question.
mhm.
Rate the clouds on Mario Kart. Because of your history
Because
with
I
the
talked about the
clouds.
clouds.
Yeah.
They were good. They were good. I liked that room.
They were not
They were
inflatable though, were they?
no, they were made out of like
Plastic clouds.
fiberglass,
Yeah.
resin, something like that. They
Okay.
look good though. They look good.
But you had fun.
I did. I did.
You had a ethereal experience, it seems like.
Yeah. Yeah, I did.
So the final write-in to transition. Matthew Serrano writes in, new meal recommendation at Disneyland. Get the short rib with pomme frite from Cafe Orleans, but try asking for the aioli sauce that comes with the Monte Cristo / dip into your friends if they did order the Monte Cristo. What is this aioli thing? Monte Cristo doesn't have a dipping sauce.
Yeah, I don't know what he's talking about because I thought it's always been the jam
Yeah,
or like the condensed milk
let's look
that you
this
get
up.
with them.
Uh, Small bites, entrees. Preserves. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what he's talking about, but he said it was delicious.
Hmm.
Oh, no, there's a jus with the roasted chicken. I don't know. I doubt
We need
he's.
we need pictures. We
Yeah,
got to see what
it's
this is.
aioli sauce. Huh. Anyways, sounds great. And I said, hey, aren't these new fries better? And he said, way better. So
Nice.
they are. You've had them, right? The thick boys?
I have. They're good stuff.
So much better. So, Rain, what time is it?
It's my keyboard disconnected. It's
Pizza time.
It's time for one last bite. Rain, as always, what is the best food you ate this week?
so you would think that it was my toothsome experience. It was not. The night before, I think I've already chosen this as the best food of the week. I might have just completely forgotten about it the last time I went, but I went to Heidi Lao, the hot pot place
Right.
that's
Right.
really popular. And I got honestly, I'm like so addicted to this place now, dude. It's like my new Korean barbecue. It's my new like go-to place. I went to the one in Irvine and I got the pork spicy. I think it's like pork spicy broth, pork spicy soup, spicy pork soup. Oh my god, dude. This thing is so delicious. Whatever's it, it's so spicy, but it's so good. Got some brisket, put the brisket in there. Got some udon noodles, some spinach, some sweet corn. It was just, dude, I was so happy. And the cool thing about Heidi Lao is not only are they like it's like the best service you'll ever get in your life. It's actually like pretty affordable. It's a very cheap place to go and get food. I think in the end I spent like 120 bucks for 4 people, but it was like top notch quality, everything, dude. Um, and for my best drink, I'm gonna give it also to Heidi Lao. I'm going the three are from Heidi Lao. Spoiler alert. But the best drink, not because of how it made me feel after, but because of the taste, and I did not expect it. They have a plum juice
Mm.
that's supposed to pair really well with the hot pot. So you get like a spicy hot pot, and then you just wash it down with some plum juice. It has like this smoky, like sweet flavor to it. Alyssa said it was like she was drinking barbecue sauce, but it was so good, dude. The pairing was so great, but I did not know plum juice was a natural laxative.
Ah.
That was not fun. But
How quickly?
within an hour,
Okay, that's you had a little time.
I had a little time, yeah. And the best sweet, dude. Heidi Lao has these donuts. They call them, I think, Chinese donuts. Literally, is I think what they're called, and they're just buns. These hot, steaming hot buns that are sweet, and you dip it in some condensed milk.
You sure it wasn't the condensed milk?
No, 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 no. I can eat these things on their own, but you dip it in the condensed milk. Oh my god, dude!
No, no,
They
no. The natural laxative.
oh. No, I'm fine. I'm fine with condensed milk. Um, but dude, you need to go to Heidi Lao and get this.
Where is
It
it?
in Irvine at
Oh, yeah, yeah. I think
by
this
the H
may or
Mart.
may not have come up with Kimmy, but okay.
Yeah, there's like this mega church next to it. I forgot what it's called, but
Oh, yes. I know where this is.
okay. Um, dude, please, when you get a chance, I never done hop up before. I was super intimidated when I first went, but now that I know the ropes. My usual, I'd rather go do this than go to Korean barbecue because you don't smell after, and you don't feel, you're not so full you want to like throw up after. You feel great after because you're eating soup.
This is a Diamond Jamboree, right?
Is that what
That's
it's
the
called?
shopping center. Yeah.
It's really crowded, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. But those are my best foods of the week. Heidi Lao.
Nice. Okay. Yeah. I got to go there. I'll do that maybe in March.
Nice.
This February is already, dude, things have been
February's
just filling
same.
up.
Same, dude. I get you.
Crazy. So, speaking of, this yesterday, I went to Red O in Fashion Island for Eliana's birthday, which was like 2 weeks ago. But we're all just old and busy and have plans. So I'm like, she's like, no rush. We'll make a big plan. So we went yesterday. I'm like, we made a reservation ahead of time, and it's like fancy Mexican food. And my dad was kind of like, it's just Mexican food. Like, whatever, you're going to be fine. Like, it's just like they have enchiladas, they have tacos, whatever, right? Uh, But I see mole on the menu. And that's what I'm getting. I was like, it says, so grilled lamb in mole negro. I'm like, okay, braised cipollini onions. I'm like, okay. Asparagus. Oh, okay. English peas. All right. Lemon zest.
What?
Uh-huh. Mole negro and lamb. Like, you know what? I'm going to do it anyway. Dude, it was amazing. The
Wow.
first bite I took, dude, The lamb, they're like, "Oh, do you want to cook medium?" I'm like, "Whatever is recommended." Because lamb is its own thing, right?
Right.
So it was 6 lamb. It was
Skewers
like
or whatever.
it was like a rack, right? But like
Yeah.
they cut them into 2, so there was like 3 of 2. And dude, it was so soft and tender, but the fat was edible and crispy. It was like blackened on the outside with like oh, we like disconnected and reconnected. That's fun. See how that
I'm
goes.
good. I'm good.
It gave a little notice and it said successful, so I think
Oh,
that's good for me.
cool.
The mole, dude, you know when it just needs the lightest touch of sweet and the lightest touch of spice. Nothing
Mhm.
crazy. Not too it's not chocolate syrup, right?
Right.
And it mixed so perfectly with the peas and asparagus. The asparagus, peas, and onion. Well, peas are on their own, but like asparagus and I guess onions chopped to the size or smaller of peas.
Wow.
So it was like this green with the mole and the lamb. And dude, it was like nice restaurant. Everyone's dressed up, whatever. And like, what happens when you can't cut off the lamb anymore? You pick it up and you gnaw at it. Like half the meat I had to eat like that, but not because it was tender. You just that's how that's how you
So
do
you
lamb.
lamb.
Yeah, and it was phenomenal. I could not believe how good it was, and I'm so glad I got it because you don't get mole every day,
Yeah.
and if you do, it's not
It's
always good.
it's hard to make.
Yeah, so it
A lot
was
of ingredients.
so good.
Nice.
The drink, I didn't drink too much, so I see it just like mole. I see pina colada on the menu. I'm getting that too.
Nice.
So in a beautiful, pretty, giant martini glass, Captain Morgan white rum, brandy presidente, pineapple, coconut cream, frozen. Amazing. I mean,
Nice. It's a pina
actually,
colada.
it was just a pina colada, but pina coladas are so delightful. So I'll say that.
Nice.
And I'll get to the sweet in a second because I put the reminder. Kev said he's not sure, but he'll say let's say about 6% for his
Nice.
beer.
Cool.
Kevin wrote this in earlier. He said if you have a chance, well, first he said Five and Dime is back on the car, which I needed that. He said if you have a chance to go to Lamplight during Lunar New Year, get the Kung Pao Bao. Kung Pao glazed crispy pork belly, the soft folded bao bun, red peppers, toasted peanuts, and green onions. It looks great. And this is just for you, Rain. If you could see this, LA Kings Japanese jersey.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice. Yeah, that is cool.
he was able to get one. It looks really cool. Okay, so the sweet will be. I'm gonna give it to the Tres Leches again. Triple threat for both of us for the restaurants. Because I had a kitchen sink cookie from Panera. It's fine, but it hit the spot at the time. But the Tres Leches, I've been having good Tres Leches lately.
Yeah.
Because sometimes it's just like we made some garbage cake and dumped 3 milks in it.
Yeah. Yeah.
This
Exactly.
was like I like when it's creamy. And it was very good. And the whipped cream on top was good stuff. So yeah, I guess we were both eating good this week. The triple threat. But now it is time for one last fight, which I had in my head and did not write down, and I said I would not do this week, but I did. But okay,
what food do you prefer by yourself?
what food? It's supposed to be a head to head, but you don't eat sushi, so it's like, would you rather eat a rack of ribs alone or a tomahawk alone?
Oh, a rack of ribs by myself.
Really?
Tomahawk to me is a shared experience.
I'd eat the tomahawk alone.
Mm.
I'd grab it by the
By the
shank or
bone.
whatever that. Yeah, and just
You tell them not to
rip
cut
and
it.
tear, dude. Rip and tear.
I'm gonna have
Okay,
one of those tomorrow.
so then one final last fight: dry rub and dip in the barbecue sauce, or doused in barbecue sauce for your ribs?
Doused in barbecue sauce, no question.
Like cooked in the barbecue sauce?
Yeah.
No, I need the dry rub. I
Mm.
need the crisp, and then a big old thing of barbecue, and then dunk it in there.
I respect that.
But I want because I want the crisp and the barbecue.
Nice.
All right, now we need some ribs, but baby back, right? The beef ribs.
Baby back.
Yeah,
I
you could
want
put
my
the
baby
beef
back
rib
ribs.
in a burger or something, but
Yeah.
I want that baby back. And with that,
Thank you guys for listening. We'll see you next week.
see you real soon. Bye.
Thanks for traveling with us today, and we hope you have a happy and memorable visit to the Disneyland Resort. Please lower your head, watch your step, and exit to the driver's right-hand side only.